Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the James and George Show. Today we have like a big ass group conference, I guess you would call it. What would you call this? It's an orgy of men.
Awesome. It's a circle jerk, dude.
It's a nice circle jerk guy here. We got me, George. We got David, Derek, and fucking Eddie Rose. Man, Eddie Rose is back, and he's on a fucking.
He's on a fucking tear.
He's gonna set the record straight.
Yeah, he's gonna set the record straight, dude. He's gonna fucking lay some facts down. You know what I mean? He's here to fucking crush all the haters and the fucking tell how it is. Make sure you visit us at jamesandgeorge.com for all our Facebook shit, our Twitter stuff, our YouTube. So you can subscribe to subscribe. Double. I know. I have a hard time saying that.
You know me have an intro. Tomorrow.
So go to our website, jamesandgeorge.com, to subscribe to our podcast and our YouTube page. I'll get this intro started, and then we'll get the show rolling. You don't have an intro. He's a drizzler, dude.
Like a fresa? Oh yeah, but your sweaty dick fucking...
George has a sweaty dick.
I mean, like, who the fuck is number 3?
I bet you tucking your shirt through your boxer.
You look like the kind of guy that
would ride a bike without the seat. Oh my god.
Como pudiera. A fresa is a strawberry. Ay, te estás viendo bien nice. O sea, es que tú, mira, es que yo...
Like, it's fucking annoying.
Ooh yeah. Oh shit.
Where I go, goddamn.
Goddamn shit!
All right. Why are you?
Eddie, are you about to jack off to porn? There you go.
No.
Did it got fucking super quiet?
What are you playing? What song are you playing back there?
It's some MTV bullshit, man. We just had it was on pause and the fucking shit shut off. It's the only light I got in the room.
That's funny. Anyway, welcome to the James and George Show. I think I had some topics to discuss, but I think we need to lay one main topic out right now. So I had a phone discussion with my friend Eddie here, and he didn't seem to take a liking to episode 44. Right? Was it episode 44?
Is that okay? What episode is that?
And that's the one with our
listeners.
Yeah. My good friend, and I don't know if it's still Eddie's good friend, but my good friend, Mike Duty, the Mike the Psy guy, episode 44. So, yeah, and when he was on, we know Eddie pretty well from deployment and being in the same unit, and we have a few stories about him, and there's one particular story that Mike Duty was telling regarding his, I don't know if it's bachelor party and wedding. Is it something like that?
It was about his bachelor party weekend. Yeah, bachelor party and wedding weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Germany.
And I remember that, too.
I came to attend his wedding.
Right. And, Rose called me up and basically gave it to me, as you would say. Telling me his dislike for
no homo
of many things that were said on that podcast. I know one of them you were saying that it was basically like you didn't like the fact that you're made out to be some some drug dealing cokehead or something like that, or to that extent.
For the record, I do not sell drugs. For the record,
you're listening.
Yeah, for the record, okay. I had a very colorful childhood before I joined the military, and I may have sold drugs during those times in my life, but I have not done so in over 11 or 12 years here.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been off booze and narcotics for a year and a half. I've been off narcotics for a little bit longer than that, but I know booze most definitely a year and a half straight. I have not had booze. I've survived only on the herbal and homeopathic medicine called cannabis. All right.
Fair enough.
That's so that's just one of the basic things there. Okay. I did 10 years in the Army. I traveled all over Asia and Europe And I've yet to, for some reason, get off my lazy ass and travel all over America, but it's coming soon. I'm coming to Colorado, hopefully.
You do a lot of coming. I remember that.
I've been busted masturbating. I mean, and everybody thinks it's funny.
I've caught Rose jacking off twice on deployment.
Tell me that story again.
I had a wife, but I didn't want to cheat on her because I loved her. But we moved here to America, and she didn't like me anymore. Okay, so,
Wait, so
you know, and that's okay. That's okay because I'm moving on. I'm in school right now. Okay, I am going to get a bachelor's degree. I'm working on getting my real estate license.
Nice.
I do. You know what I'm saying? My company that I helped create, you know what I'm saying, 10, 12 years ago, you know what I'm saying, my real estate company is doing good as long as my ex-wife doesn't try to take what is not hers. And even if she does, she has to pay the debt. It's debt. That's all it is. She doesn't understand. It's debt. Just because I'm worth a certain amount, she thinks I'm worth the same amount in debt right now. It's a fucking process. All this stuff is called retirement. It happens in 20 years payoff.
Right.
I don't know, man. They just don't.
We talked a little about this before, and maybe we shouldn't be talking about your current situation with your wife.
Yeah, no, I'm not here to talk about my current situation with my wife. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, between episode 11 and 44, okay, right. You know what I'm saying, you have to understand this is a very difficult time in my life. So I understand even episode 44, I probably was saying some things from the heart that I should have filtered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I am in therapy. I'm a disabled vet. The VA is a headache. For all you that are still in the military, it's a freaking headache. But one step at a time. And, a lot of things that Mike Duty said about me on that show, and even James made comments he probably didn't mean to be hurtful. But he said things about me that made me look like an idiot. And I am far from I might be a little bit.
Hey, I told you before we started this. Just lay it on me, man. Call me out if I said something that maybe there's a misunderstanding.
You're a dick.
I am a dick, though.
Nobody likes your man bun.
Portraying
as long as we're laying
Man
it
bun
out.
Monday.
Lunatic. To frame me as a lunatic, someone that is irrational, and is just some big fucking dumb redneck buffoon that wants to go kill shit. No, I was in a dark place. Maybe I
You did do some funny shit though. Remember that warning shot?
Yes, I do remember the shot that was heard around the world. Yes, thank you. I changed the RAF procedures. It was funny. It was trying to protect the lives of fucking people that were behind.
That's true. A lot of people are sort of scared to Rose did some gay guarding.
That were out there, the E6, the 2 E3s, and the fucking stupid National Guard that was out there, all were scared shitless and hiding. I was by myself. Well, that was actually the second time when the Afghan colonel rode through, and he wouldn't show me his ID card. So they all jumped out and drew guns on me. So I made decisions, may have been radical, but I made decisions because I was by myself and I had to make that's what NCOs do.
I mean, do you? So let's be fair. I mean, do you think that you are radical at times, though?
Yes, I know that at times I am radical. That's how other people perceive me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes, yes, I have had some pretty strong one-sided views, and over time I've learned, that's just, that it took trial and error for you to learn those things.
It's just color, Eddie. That's all it is. It makes you beautiful.
This is the wrong issue.
No,
it makes you beautiful.
I've never had any issues with that.
So, like when Rose mentioned earlier that he's had a colorful life. I mean, you can listen on 11, and he might elaborate more of it later. But he did have a crazy childhood growing up. From you're a club kid.
Hold on. If you guys haven't listened to episode 11, stop right now, listen to it, and then come back to this. Because it'll make more sense and it'll be more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And maybe 44 too.
So, like Rose just told us about how he was like a raver guy. When he was younger, he used to do drugs. He used to work at a gay bar, and he used to did you dance on the bar?
Oh, this
happened. Yeah. This happened one time. Look! I was a young teenager.
Right.
It happened one night, one time. I got on a bar and danced in my underwear. They were giving me $100 bills. What the fuck would you do?
I get my little ass on the catwalk. Man.
I've done a lot.
I had the tequila sunrise, and I got up. I took my clothes off, put them on the bar, got on there. dance to some techno. The motherfuckers put $100 bills in my underwear. I'm sorry. I wanted money to party.
Did you
the
go
fuck
full
do you mean?
nude though?
No, man, just my boxers that, you know what I'm saying? They
Oh,
put the
okay,
fucking dollar
okay.
bill in there.
Dude, a couple of air
What was your boss's name? I forgot.
Oh, it wasn't my boss. It was the owner of the fucking cruise pub. And we used to call him Wolverine because he looked like fucking Wolverine. He was an old man with gray hair with these huge chops. All right?
You look like Logan, dude.
Logan.
So, and there's just a few stories like I fucking love Rose because he does have a lot of crazy stories. Like a childhood I probably wouldn't even survive. So I don't know how you survived some of the shit that you fucking got into, but
Dude, that
So,
episode
I know-
that I listened to
What's up?
was crazy, man. With Rose on what was it,
Yeah.
episode 11?
Rose,
Damn, dude, those stories were fucking. That shit had me cracking up the whole episode.
Rose, what was that story? So Rose told me the story. Now I don't know whether to take this as a funny story or like a sad story, kind of. Because I remember Rose, you told me this story where like your dad made you do something with a tree or something. Like you had to like punch a tree or some shit.
Yes. When I was younger, my father was heavily into martial arts, and there was this one exercise, a breathing exercise, and like a meditation exercise where we'd go out after like we'd run for about maybe 20 minutes or whatever, walk, whatever. I was a little kid. I just remember going for a walk or going for a little jog, and we'd go out to a field, and he would practice Tai Chi, and I would try to mimic him.
Right.
And then he would do things like we would go over to a tree, and we would hug the tree, and literally we would breathe in, and as we exhaled, we would grip the tree and try to rip the tree literally out of the ground, and we would yell as loud as we could while we did this. And it was to basically, I don't know, it was some sort of meditation to like where you focused your vocal cords from the stomach instead of the throat. Okay, and it was supposed to help me with fighting, with doing karate, because in karate you do a lot of strikes,
Yeah.
and you scream while you do it.
But don't you think it's a little ridiculous? I used to call you ridiculous for that story.
Wait,
That's what it is, man.
I tell you what though.
said train your vocal cords, so like you would like yell and try to rip the tree out of the ground, or what? Like,
Yeah, pretty much. And we'd see how well we could propel our voices.
You're a crouching tiger, motherfucker.
Look, man, it's just a story. It's what happened to me in my childhood.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it made you strong because you used to fucking crack me up in the gym when we were deployed. You used to, and I've told
I
this
miss
story.
those days.
Yeah, and I told this story before. Rose had a iPod on his shoulder, and it was like a pink little slot thing. It was just, and the iPod was in there, and I was like, "What's that gay little pink thing you have on your arm?" And he just looked at me and Mike, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you faggots!" And he picked up the 135 pounds and curled it, and he went, "Ah!" and then he put it back down.
We cleared you this, huh?
Yeah, dude, he curled 135 pounds. I was like, "Holy shit!"
I was blessed. I was
Yeah.
blessed.
And then he looked at us. He's like, "That's the only iPod holder I have, motherfucker." It was funny, dude. So he's a strong dude. So I don't know. Maybe your training worked. I have no fucking idea.
Apparently,
Kept me in shape for as long as I needed to be in the military, and then it was my time to check out.
Yeah.
All right, now look, let me start talking now because I want
All
to
right,
clear
go
some things up.
Go ahead, clear it up, man.
First,
Do your
let's clear
thing.
up the incident about why I'm not in the military anymore.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay? In the 10 years of service, I never got an Article 15. You all four know what the hell that is?
Wait, you didn't get
I don't
you didn't
know
get an
what-
Article 15 for fucking.
I don't know.
I have
Hold
no
on.
idea what that
No,
is.
Ken,
Huh.
I'm talking about before the incident. My entire 10 years before that one incident,
With Harold?
I never got an Article 15.
Did you get an Article 15 for slamming Harold on the ground?
No, I did not. That was never. even
What's an
talked about.
Article 15?
Oh, you did?
What is Article 15 for the people that don't know?
Explain them, dude.
All right. In the military, if you do anything against UCMJ law, or if you get counseled too many times on being bad behavior or just not working out, the next step is to try to get you out of the Army. And they do that by building these things called these chapter packets on you, and they'll give you what's called an Article 15. Your first one, that comes with punishment because you broke some sort of rule. Okay, so like things like soldiers have problems with drunk driving. Soldiers have
Yeah,
problems.
you get an Article 15. So basically, these can build up. You can get in trouble. You can get kicked out.
Kinda
Yeah,
like,
okay.
like a
Okay,
write-up
okay.
or something.
Yeah, it's a
So
write-up basically.
my entire career now, up until this point, my third deployment, I had not gotten in any trouble. I had made E5. I had worked hard to get there because I've always been a chubby body, so it's always been difficult for me to make rank. That's why it took me so long.
Right.
All right. I joined to be a cook.
But you were like one of the fastest big guys I've ever seen, though.
That's why
Rose could fucking run, though, dude.
That's airborne, bitch. They pin the wings on me, motherfucker. That's the airborne wings. Anyhow, the point is that I joined the military originally to go to the culinary team and to travel and do culinary shit, which might seem fucking weird to y'all, but that's what my passion was, and it never happened for me.
Right.
So you figured now, 10-year career, I'm fixing to make E6, third deployment, and they send me out on the wrong mission. Okay, they send me. I was supposed to go with First Sergeant Elliott. Okay, and I was supposed to go with him to his cop and cook for him, and that would have been fine. But instead, they switched the route on me without telling anybody. Last moment, without me being briefed, I'm sent out to an AO.
You sure it was last minute on their part?
Probably not. I think fuck me.
They just fucked you over.
I think they just fucked me over. But you know what? I'm trying to be pessimistic or optimistic. Which word is? I'm trying to be positive. Okay, assholes.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
So whatever. So the first couple months of the deployment, they didn't know what the fuck was going to happen to me because First Sergeant Elliott and then 191 or whoever the fuck they were hadn't showed up yet.
Right.
Finally, they showed up and they scooped me up and dragged me out to this random place.
Right.
And at first, it was going good because I was supported by the 82nd Airborne Division, and we were basically kicking 10th Mountain out of there because they're a bunch of idiots. And both deployments to the same place. We take over the same people, and we have to fix their bullshit.
Wait. So, where are we going with this? With
Well,
this one?
is this, okay?
He's getting there.
As a cook, as a 92 golf, as a cook,
Okay.
okay, it is against the regulation to even touch food if you have slight diarrhea. Okay?
What?
This is good to know.
Okay, if I have diarrhea, do you want me cooking your food?
Define slight diarrhea. I
I'm
didn't know
talking
there
about
were
if-
shades
if-
of diarrhea, dude.
No, listen. I'm talking about at a minimum, if I just have the squirts, I am not supposed to touch food in the army.
Like even a suspicious fart.
Yeah.
Because seriously, how would anything ever get done in the military, dude?
Suspicious fart.
All right, look. Let me finish. It's just I had severe diarrhea though. I didn't just have the squirts, and I continued to drive on for at least a month before it got what's called acute gastrotinitis. Okay, which I pretty much was throwing up.
Dude,
and
you had diarrhea
out.
for a fucking month?
Yeah.
This story took a turn. Like, I did not see it going here. Sorry, go ahead.
That's the funniest shit I've
All
heard.
right, so listen. I'm the only cook for 500 people. Okay, on a cop in the middle of the mountain in Afghanistan. Okay, they're not sending me any. All my help is left. They're not sending me any reinforcements. They're not sending me the equipment I need. I have no communication with my chain of command except for some piece of shit Haji phone. Okay, and Facebook. Okay, I have 2 different commands that I'm supposed to report to, and neither one of them are helping me. And then I have the assholes that I'm supposed to be working for.
Right.
They're a bunch of fucking dumb infantry grunts. God bless them. I love my infantrymen. They do what they do. But when it comes to me, a trade-out garrison soldier, airborne infantry, I know the standard. And if I come out to your fucking cop, you need to shut the fuck up and let me do my job. Okay? So anyhow, though, basically I went
Yeah, but you had diarrhea butt, dude.
Yeah, I know, I did. And then it got so
Mud
severe, I
It
went
was
to
the
the
mud butt.
Hold on now. I went to my medics, and I said to my medics, I'm throwing up and pissing out my ass involuntarily for hours. Okay? And I'm not kidding you when I say this. It sounds funny because I'm stoned, but I'm serious. Okay? All right, so the medics, all they can do is treat symptoms in the Army. They're not allowed to diagnose.
Right.
So they treat my symptoms for dehydration, pretty much, and send me back to my bed. And I asked the
So they
sergeant.
give you more stuff to shit out.
Yes.
Essentially.
So I
You
tell
get
the
ammo.
E5, I'm an E5 now, and I tell the other E5 medic, can you please, because he's up all night on guard duty. I said, can you please report to the CP, the headquarters, and the little cop, the other people that are up all night, that the
Right.
cook is down, and that breakfast will be the MREs and the lickies and chewies and milks and juices that I had provided for them. Okay?
That's funny how you said
Well, the word never got.
He said milkies and juices and chewies.
You know what that is, Ken. Ken understands what the fuck lickies and chewies are. All right? For all y'all non-military personnel, if you don't know what
No, Derek
Finger food, dude.
Derek used to be in the Army.
Derek, you look familiar as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
It's
maybe you fucked him one day.
Or maybe I fucked you. Who knows?
All right. Well, anyhow, though, the point is that I
He was thinking.
sick.
He was like, "Did I?"
They come to me the next morning, and they're like, "Why isn't there hot chow?" And I said to them, "Because I think I have dysentery. I'm super sick. The medics were supposed to tell you last night that I wasn't going to be up this morning. I'm sorry." They said, "Go back to bed." 20 minutes later, they wake me up and pull me out of bed, and are trying to counsel me on malingering. Okay. And because they said that
Did
the
you
medics
just
said I was only
did you pull your
dehydrated.
pants down and show him? Be like, this is not malingering.
I had shit dripping down my leg.
Like,
Literally, I had shit dripping down my leg.
whatever, you
And
did
I
it on
had an
purpose.
IV in my arm. Okay, when this happens, I have an IV in my arm. I had not eaten food in 24 hours.
Oh, shit.
Okay, and I spent the entire night basically relieving myself of all fluid of my body. Okay, it's funny, but it really sucked. Okay, so anyhow, I go back. Basically, he's trying to counsel me, and I'm an E5, and I'm looking at this this E6, like, who the fuck are you to counsel me? I don't even work for you. I work for the first sergeant and the commander, and I'm trying to save lives. And he's yelling at me, so I give him my fucking weapon, and I said, "Screw you, I'm going back to bed." Okay, but even though I went back to bed, I tried to get up again and cook breakfast because I needed to eat. And I didn't want to quit the mission because I'm airborne. All right. And at that time, a butter bar lieutenant and a private come to my area of operation and have me under gunpoint and escort me back just so the E6 can continue counseling me. And I lost it. I snapped. I was delirious from being dehydrated. They were fucking with me, and I had no help. I had no soldiers to cover down for me.
Right.
I snapped. Fucking accidentally took off my shirt in the process of trying to show them that I still had the fucking in my arm.
You accidentally took your shirt off.
Well, dude, because I couldn't get my sleeve up for some reason because I was sick, dude. I hadn't eaten. I mean, Kent, do you understand dehydration? Do you understand, not
Yeah,
sleeping?
yeah.
Talking to
Okay.
trees.
I had sleep apnea the entire time. The Army sent me into combat for the third time knowing I had extreme anxiety disorder. Okay? So I go through all this bullshit. Finally, their sergeant major comes flying in like Captain of fucking America, and he asks me what's going on.
Right.
And I told him, and he said, "Dude, if you wouldn't have cursed out them stupid motherfuckers, I probably would be able to have your back." He says, "I'm going to try to get you to stay here." He's like, "Do you want to stay?" I said, "Yes, Sergeant Major, I want to do my job. I just want to get better. I need reinforcements." He said, "I'll see what I can do." That stupid prick of a fucking captain who fucking got pissed off at me because of the fact that I couldn't write him a goddamn menu in the middle of a fucking war zone when I was busy feeding 500 troops 3 times a day by myself with some stupid Afghans that shit on themselves, okay, and can't touch food, okay? I'm sorry, I had enough. And the Army wasn't helping me back in the rear with mental health before I got deployed.
Okay, so is this now? This sounds like a very interesting story, but we went from putting the facts down to you talking about how you're shitting your brains out and getting your first Article 15.
No, the story is the facts of what happened. I was not a maniac lunatic pissing everybody off in the military.
Right.
Okay. I might have expressed I was very expressive. I expressed myself to my friends. Yes. Okay. So they got the blunt of all my fucking stress. Okay.
Right.
And then cause I didn't want to bring it home to my wife, even though that, for some reason she stopped having sex with me and the stress came home with me anyhow. All right, listen.
You just laughing. What a bunch of fucking bastards, dude.
Exactly.
These are your friends.
Thank you so much.
It's not,
Hey.
look.
It's only real friends laugh at each other's.
I'm not
Right.
laughing at him.
So,
I'm
so
laughing
that's
with
clear.
him.
That's why I got.
Tell
So
her.
basically, they sent me, but they took my rank for that, even though I had proof that I was dehydrated and sick. I had medical documents proving that I was sick and under duress, and that's why I snapped. They took my rank, but you know what? They can't take my rank because I don't wear the rank. I wear the rank. The rank doesn't wear me.
He's like, I have it tattooed on my balls.
You do really?
Come take this.
That would be cool if you did, Ken.
No.
But anyhow, so I took it. I sucked it up. I didn't complain. I took my punishment. I went back to Rear D.
Right.
And rear detachment. I got back. I got back early from deployment. I worked my way up to get my points again.
Right.
To get my E5 back. And I had a letter of acceptance and a letter of release. But the colonel told Rear D he wanted 60% of the military of Rear D out of the military by the time he got back, because this is when the military was going through their, one of their recessions. Okay, all right, kicking people out, downsizing and shit, and that's pretty much what happened. My card got called. They basically pushed my buttons until I basically had enough to chapter myself out of the Army, and they took my rank all the way down to private. So an incident happened that I missed formation because the medication they had me on for sleep made me delirious. I couldn't drive to get to formation on time. They knew that it was a medical issue. They gave me 2 counseling statements for being late. Then they gave me another Article 15, took my rank down to private. Do you understand 10 years of serving our country, okay, leading other soldiers into battle, 5 years as an E5 for the 173rd, and one fucking day I get mad because I'm sick and I lose my temper in a war zone and my entire career is taken from me. Okay? I don't give a damn how outrageous I might have fucking
So you think that's 191 Cav's fault?
No, what?
Was it 191 Cav you were with or something?
Yes,
Or?
no, it was 191 Cav. I forget who I was with. It was one of our fucking brigade infantry guys. It wasn't 191. 191 is who I was with. When I made sergeant, the first deployment me and you were on, kid. That's
Well, what about like the Rangers and stuff like that? Because you didn't like them either, and you used to piss them off too.
All right, look. Man,
Remember Superman? Remember Superman? You didn't like
I've
him?
been deployed with Marines. My first deployment, I was attached to the Marine Corps. As being in the Army, I was attached to the guard duty. I worked with Marines during deployments. I don't understand why these fucking guys that aren't SEALs, they're not Special Forces. Now they're highly trained. They're hardcore. Got it. They're like the Army's Marines, okay? But at the same time, why do they have the right to wear fucking moon boots when the rest of us got to wear these stupid Army, issued crap?
Because they're Rangers.
Yeah, fuck them and their tutus. All right, they need to all fucking strap on tutus and bend the fuck over and suck my dick. All right, they really made.
That sounds a little gay though.
What did you tell us how you really feel?
I don't know. I was butthurt. Okay,
Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back a little bit because you can talk about fucking gay Rangers and fucking other units and you shitting out of your butthole and fucking fluids coming out of there, but let's bring it back to what you're originally going to talk about.
Okay, let's talk about.
So obviously you were in the military. You're a disabled vet.
Yeah. Let's talk about what Mike Duty said about me. Okay, that I need to clear up.
All right.
I did go to his wedding. I went to his bachelor party, and if it wasn't for me, he probably wouldn't have had a bachelor party. Okay, because half of his friends are fucking broke losers who only brought their own shit and they didn't pitch in. And I did buy some narcotics and I did pay for him to fucking have a good time. You know what I'm saying? But for him to fucking
have a little though.
Yeah, but what happens,
What
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in Atlantic City should stay in Atlantic City, all right? And for him to claim to be my friend and then want to fucking drag me under the bus like that, you know what I'm saying? To make himself look better, he ain't nothing but a bitch. All right, Mike Duty can suck my dick.
Oh my god!
Damn.
All right,
It just got real.
you know what I'm saying? I fucking went out of my way to come fucking
It's
show you a good
about
time
to go
in your
down.
time of need. You know
So
what I'm saying?
hold on. So and I'll let you continue. So is it basically you fly from Germany, right?
Yeah.
This is you flying. So you fly from Germany and then you go to his bachelor party and wedding.
Yeah.
And so basically at this point you feel like some of the shit that he told you in episode 44, the stories were like a lie. So like when he said that you disappeared for like 12 hours or something, did that happen or?
All right, I'm gonna tell you the whole story. First, we're talking about his bachelor party, okay? I was with him the entire night until towards the end. We all kind of split up. And yes, there was hours and hours I was walking the beach because I was fucking drunk and I was lonely and I just fucking didn't want to be stuck sitting around a room with a bunch of other sausage fest fuckers all passed out. They basically
Hold on. Were
I pitched in for certain party favors. Someone was supposed to help me pay for a room for me to sleep. All right, that never happened the way it was supposed to. On top of that, none of his fucking friends had enough money to pay for the dinner, the expensive fucking dinner that we fucking ate at. I ended up pitching in $80, and all I had was a fucking beer. Okay, and these fuckers were too. They sprung it on me. It's like they shocked me.
So hold on, let me stop you. What describe like? Are they like? What are they like? Jersey Shore type guys or?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. See, Mike Duty's got two types of friends.
You got a cousin for
You got
that?
the Jersey Shore idiots, and then you got the hoity-toity fucking money Wall Street fuckers. Okay. By the way, his friend who's in Wall Street's the one that sold us the cocaine, so he can go fuck himself.
Ooh, blast.
All right.
Whoa.
See, you have to understand something. I might have done some crazy stuff at a bachelor party. That was my first fucking wedding. It was my buddy's bachelor party. We just came back from deployment. for him to fucking, break the bros code, the golden goddamn rule, and then you want to walk off with his fucking career. And yeah, he's doing really well in the Army, and he's a pretty boy, and he's got a fine wife, and he's got a rich daddy. Guess what, you stupid little son of a bitch? You know what I'm saying? I will still drag your ass through the mud. I don't give a shit how fast you can run. I don't give a shit how many fucking infantry fuckers you got. I fucking made you, you little prick, when you first got to Germany. You know what I'm saying? That's the goddamn truth. You know what I'm saying? He basically looked up to me, and then he excelled for me. He became better than me. I'm not gonna lie. Mike became a way better fucking soldier
You were like
than I was.
the launching pad.
I mean, he was a PT stud, and he knew his stuff though, right?
And he is, but you want to know what? Okay, that little motherfucker. I welcomed him to Germany. Okay, I showed him around, and I stuck with. I was his friend his entire career. I watched him go from a goddamn PFC straight into the Army, fresh PFC. With his sob story, how fucked up his life was before he joined the Army, and I watched him fucking suck his way up the fucking the ladder because he had a cake job being a fucking a chaplain's assistant. I'm not gonna lie to him. I envy that because I wish I would have chosen that job. It seemed like something that ended pretty cool. Our chaplain was one of our best fucking friends. I love Michael Turpin. To this day, that man could call me and tell me to go kill somebody, and I would.
What? Would you kill him in the name of Jesus?
Well, no, that would be wrong. But I'm saying certain people, though, that I made that men that other men in my life, throughout my journey as being in the military, that I respect.
Hold on. So, I mean, do you think, do you honestly feel that Mike was being malicious, though? Do you think he was actually...
Yeah, I do, and the reason being is because now that he's at E6 and he did all those great things at Fort Drum and he was married and had the kid, he still had me as a friend on Facebook. And see, my wife left me, so I basically became single again, and I started posting all this, I'm single guy shit. That's what I post on fucking my tabloid
you post
on Facebook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So... and he doesn't ever, he stopped returning my calls. He stopped talking to me. And I know what it is. He just didn't want to be associated with what I was being associated with on Facebook. For instance, I smoke cannabis and I like lots of different types of music. And I'm a political reformist. I believe in standing up for what you believe in. I believe in the true Constitution. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm back in America, I believe there's something I'm still supposed to do. Okay? Serving my country once.
One day.
Yeah, whatever, man. The point is, though, is that Mike didn't want to be part of that radical type stuff because he can't be because he's in the military.
So do you think he was embarrassed?
Going out gracefully and being my friend from a distance, he had to talk shit about me behind my back when he has never, ever called me, you know what I'm saying, since episode 11, and before that, he's never had a conversation with me on the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be one of my best friends, a guy that I went out, that I came all
Do you think he's just embarrassed a little bit? Do you think he's embarrassed? Do you think he's embarrassed of you? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I do. And the thing is, he doesn't have to be embarrassed of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm successful in my own right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to college. I got voc rehab. I figured out how to use the tools that are provided to me, you know what I'm saying, through the VA. And it's a pain in the ass, but I'm doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I might be going through a fucking divorce, and I am ashamed of it. But you know what? I've got other things I got to be positive about, which is my fucking future career. And I got brothers in the that are vets that I'm beating all the time that I gotta be right for because they need support. We all need support as vets. That's why we talk to one another. You know what I'm saying? But if Mike wants to be a little bitch, fuck him, man. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's so good because he went on and did this fucking SF, whatever he's done. Let me tell you something. He ain't shit because he never made Green Beret. One of my soldiers who I made who his name was
Rodas.
Remember Rodas?
Maybe we shouldn't say his name because
yeah, I don't think he's in the fucking special forces anymore. The point is, this kid was a cook, and he was under my command. And you know what? He taught himself Pashto. He left being a cook and became something greater. And he's not the only soldier that I fucking know that I was side by side with that was under my command that went on to do bigger and better things in the Army. And you know what? So proof's in the pudding. I don't mean to toot my own horn.
Don't you think didn't you and Rodas used to have little
quarrel
with each other though?
Fucking guts. People hate good leaders, man. That's why you always hate sergeants. They hate good leaders.
You have to admit, Rose. I'll say this: when I was in, at least from my perspective, sometimes some of the things you did were pretty I used to laugh at him because I didn't work with you, so I would start dying every time I saw it, but. There would be times where I think you would be a little crazy in terms of not literally crazy. When I tell you you're crazy or anything, I don't mean you're literally crazy, but I'd be like, fucking Rose is on a rampage again. That's what I'd be thinking.
All right, well, I mean, you could say I'm overly passionate, but I mean, I have been through 3 deployments, and you were with me through my second deployment, Ken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I have traveled all over Europe and Asia, and I have been in more than one unit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I held my own for 10 fucking years until the Army decided that they needed to fucking change and get rid of the old instead of sticking to their commitment. I had an NCO, my last NCOER before that incident happened, said I was ready to make E6. I was going to go to Japan and take my wife with me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the end, but I had to rethink out of nowhere what my life was going to be like because they took everything from me.
So what else did you think that was like maybe a little unfair to you in terms of?
I understand that you know, you guys maybe you don't have a high enough vocabulary, and that's not, you know.
No,
it's like if you're gonna say
big words are a lot for James.
They are.
if you're gonna say my friend, the wild and crazy guy,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Wild and crazy.
Say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, you basically made me look like this complete fucking retard. And I know that I have a hell of a lot more experience, and I've done a hell of a lot more.
So what word do you think I should use for you? Because maybe the words I use to describe you.
I mean, no, I am definitely an eccentric. Okay, I'm definitely somebody I am definitely Edward. I'm my own person. I'm not. You're not gonna find. I'm very, very few.
Unique,
like
unique,
me.
dude, unique.
Yeah, but everybody's unique. The thing is, though, is that when you find somebody that's so unique that you don't find anything, you don't really have anything in common with them, then you know what I'm saying, you automatically get uncomfortable around them. It's just like, okay, so are any of you homosexuals?
No. Well, Derek is a little bit.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
okay.
Derek is.
So think about this. I mean, I honestly, if you go into a place and you sit down and a homosexual man sits down next to you, don't you feel a little bit uncomfortable for a minute?
Stop. No, you don't.
I mean, is he touching my leg? I mean, I don't know. I don't think.
know. I mean, okay,
Is
maybe
his
not
dick, is his dick bigger than mine?
Okay, look, maybe not in today's society. Let's go back to when we were like 14 and 16 and 17. Okay?
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, and a gay man sits down next to you, and you know this person's gay. You remember that awkward feeling you got?
Yeah, I'm like, hi, uncle.
Yeah. well, me and George, with our first job. Hold on. Me and George. I know what you're saying. Me and George used to work with gay guys on our first job.
All our bosses were gay.
Yeah, actually, 3 out of our 4 bosses were gay. We used to work at Peter Piper Pizza. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese type thing. Peter Puffer Pizza. Yeah, we used to hand you pizza and blow you at the same time.
It was too easy.
Yeah, we used to hand you pizza and blow you at the same time. But no, I mean, I know what you're saying. Like, you sit down and you say he's a little sweet booty. You know, maybe, you know, go on.
You just get this.
You got
get
sugar
kind
in
of
the
like
tank?
this creepy crawly feeling in your skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I gotta go there. I gotta be this. I gotta be the nice guy. We're equal.
Is that how you felt with? Is that how you
want to sound like an asshole?
Is that how you felt with Wolverine at the bar, or?
Dude, when I was fucking around doing that shit, I was doing ecstasy, acid. Dude, I felt love for every fucking body, dude. But I was definitely not a homo, okay? I like women, okay? I'm not gay. Okay?
You just don't have a problem showing your dick in front of a few guys.
No, I don't have a problem showing my dick to anybody, dude, because it's my penis.
Yeah, you know what Rose did one time? One of my first duties when I first became an NCO, I had to watch people pee. For a drug test?
Oh, yeah.
For a drug test.
Gazer, dude.
Yeah, so I was a dong gazer to make sure they're not cheating on their piss test for a drug test. And Rose comes in. I'm like, all right.
It's not like that fucking kid glove test you take when you're when you're going in for your fucking job. Somebody stares at your dick hole, dude.
Yeah, as it's going in.
You know how hard it is to piss?
As the pee's going in the cup. So Rose comes in and he's like, all right, you ready, motherfucker? And I'm like, just fucking pee, Rose. Like, because I know he's going to do something stupid. He pulls his pants all the way down to his ankles and lifts his shirt up all the way to his neck. He looks like a fucking walrus. And he's like just peeing in this thing. And then he points it at me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like I don't even want to look. Like, he could have cheated right there. I didn't even want to look. He's like, look at me. And I was like, no. Dicks. Like, the whole, like,
taking niacin every time.
Like, here's the cup. The whole dick was inside, not like peeing in it. His whole fucking
dick. Balls deep in the cup.
Yeah, like pee was like surrounding his cock as it's filling up.
My dick's that small. My dick and balls are that small. They just fit right into the cup.
You just let it run off the edge of your balls and catch it.
Gator says he used to have to chub up first.
Yeah, because you don't want to be all insecure and be like, oh, I can't have a small dick going in there, though, right? Yeah. Like yeah, you don't want to go in there like too small, but you don't want to have a hard on like you're gay either. You just want to have like a good size.
There's no Goldilocks and just be just right?
There's no comfortable ground, dude.
Here's hard, and like here's limp, and you kind of want to be like right here, like kind of just like
George, dude.
you want to be like it's long but it's limp type of thing, like
this is natural state. That's what it is all the time.
Yeah, that's what it is all the time. You don't want that
shower, not a shower.
Yeah. So I mean, is there like so what else is there? Is there anything else like on that episode that you maybe disagree?
Besides him talking about saying the bachelor party and the wedding.
Who did you not like the most out of his friends?
Honestly, they were. It's not that they weren't nice guys. They were cool dudes. It's just that they were different. They were straight Northerners, and I haven't been around that in like fucking a millennium. So it's like the culture was. It was weird. It's like we would walk. When we were walking somewhere, it took them forever to ever leave a room. Like we planned to go to dinner, and it would take them 3 hours just to leave. And I'm like, what are we doing? Aren't we leaving?
Why, what are they taking shots and fist pumping or something, or what are they doing?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, it was just, and then when they started, whenever I finally got them riled up, we were actually going to move the party somewhere.
Like, what do you mean you got them riled up? You tell them, all right, guys, let's fucking take this line and start getting this shit going.
Everybody play grab ass.
When they walk in a group, they purposely walk slower than everybody else.
Like what? Like
Mr. Cool. Like Mr. Cool. They walk in slow-mo as a group everywhere they go.
Oh, okay.
Like they don't walk like they have a purpose, like they're trying to get somewhere. I mean, like we have a whole night one night to try to do all this shit, and you think they want to be like, especially if they're on some party candy, you think they want to move and go do shit, right? Instead, it literally takes them 4 hours to leave the fucking hotel, just go downstairs to eat dinner, and then as we're leaving to go into taxis, I swear to God, I think they purposely all start walking slow as a group, just to look cool. It was weird.
So like, if Mike were to come on now or like another episode, would you want to come on and talk to him or?
No, I mean, I'm not about that, man. Okay, The truth of the matter is, if Mike obviously doesn't want anything to do with me.
Okay.
Okay, and that's fine, and I understand why he's got a career to look after. But the fact that he talked shit about me and made me look like a bigger idiot than I made myself look like on episode 11, okay, It's just, to me, it's like a stab in the back. Like, he had no reason to even bring me up. You know what I'm saying? Like that. He could have talked about some crazy stories I've told him. That's fine. I have.
Well, what about the story where, remember when you're doing your PT test and like you're stuck halfway and you couldn't push up all the way? That was pretty funny. That wasn't really bad.
That was hilarious.
Remember you had one more rep?
I didn't hear the whole 19-minute fucking thing, man.
Well,
because after fucking hearing enough of people bash on me, I'm like, wait a minute.
There was a story where he told, when you were talking about when you did a PT test, this was in Afghanistan, and you had like one more push up to like max out, and we're like, come on, Rose, you can do it one more time, and you were like halfway, and then as you were halfway, you just went, you started screaming, and then you just fell down.
Techniques of finding inner chi, you know what I'm saying, from hugging the tree, that's that inner chi for that last bit of energy.
But then you fell. But what I'm saying, the funny part about it is that you didn't actually push up. Like, you screamed for like literally 10 seconds and then you fell down.
No,
Hey, you didn't fucking quit.
I've actually screamed and made myself go all the way up before. So
hey, that means that you and your dad, like, doing that technique actually helped you out.
You were going Super Saiyan, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, look, I used to be able to do 50 push-ups in under a minute. I used to be able to do fucking, you know what I'm saying? Well, the sit-ups, because I always had this like beer gut. The sit-ups, I was able to meet just the standard. Then I'd run fucking like a 13.2 mile and I'm 200 something pounds.
Dude, he used to fucking truck, dude. It was like a truck, like a semi-truck, fucking going crazy, dude. Rose could fucking run, man.
You know, I might be a little bit outspoken, but I'm not the picture they painted on that show. And you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm going.
You're talking like this is a whole different show. This is the same show you're on.
No, I'm talking about episode 44.
Yeah. Okay.
So the picture that was painted about me is just wrong. I mean, I am going through some personal issues where actually those podcasts.
Well, how about this? We it is definitely like, you have gotten into some crazy situations where, like, I guess people, like I said, maybe they're using the wrong words when they say, like, oh man, he sounds like he's crazy or insane or whatever. But it's just like when you hear stories, like when you told me and George a story, like when you ended up something with like you and your stepdad, and you got in an argument, and then
you threw milk at you or something.
yeah, and then you had to, and then you went to jail, and then the cops started beating your ass because you got in an altercation with one of the cops.
No, that actually did happen this year. No,
Again?
that happened this year. My stepfather is a heroin addict, and he's a drunk.
Right.
Okay. And I don't sleep because of my disability, and he was up all night, and he was causing a fight with me over $10, and basically I squashed the fight that night, but the next morning, he continued, and the VA has had me on and off a lot of different medications since I've been out, and they take me off them, and then I don't know how to deal, and they don't work anyhow, so it's like, so basically I was off my meds because I had lost them. They had dropped in the trash can. I found out later. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. And he attacked me, and I defended myself.
So this happened again, or is this a story the same story you're telling?
This is the same story. I'm explaining it more clearly, hopefully.
Okay.
He attacked me. I defended myself. My mom freaked out, called the cops because of when we tumbled around, we destroyed a lot of her furniture.
So you guys are like going crazy and beating the shit out of each other.
Sort of. It's kind of like two big bears tussling because he's a big redneck fucker. The cops show up, and because I'm the vet off my meds, they deem me to be the one that is responsible, but they had no evidence.
Wait a minute. So not the guy with the heroin problem, the vet off his meds.
No.
Anybody else see a problem with this logic?
Anybody else?
The VA are supposed to contact the VA police, and vets are supposed to be brought to the of the closest VA emergency hospital.
So there's like VA police is supposed to get you.
There are actually police officers here in Jacksonville that stand around at the Jefferson Clinic, and they're actually VA police officers, but they're in the same uniform. Okay. They aren't cops.
So anyway, so they take you away into jail.
And they put me in jail. When I got to jail, I didn't understand why I was being locked up.
Right.
And I remember that I've been locked up as a youth before, so I was like, all right, well, they tried to stick me in a four-man cell that had 4 men in it, so I would have been the 5th man. And I was off my meds, and my leg was bleeding because of there was a wound that I had from the altercation. And I told the guard.
What kind of wound? What, he stabbed you or?
No. We broke some. We were tussling around. We broke some porcelain, and then we were rolling around in it, and it cut my leg. So I'm there in the jailhouse, and I say to the guard, "Excuse me, I'm off my meds. I'm a disabled vet, and there's no room in that 4-man cell you're telling me to go to." And he tells me, "Get the fuck in there." I said, "Sir, I have no problem doing that, but I need to speak with a supervisor. I need medical attention. I'm off my meds, and you're trying to stick me into an unsanitary, situation." So he pulls me outside into the hallway and says to his buddy, "Hey, this guy wants to speak with a supervisor, all smart like." Tells me to put my hands against the wall. So I do. I put my hands against the wall, and he's behind me. All right? And the next thing I know, I look over, and his buddy takes a cup of coffee, holds it out, crushes it, drops it, and starts charging in my direction. And at the same time...
Wait. So like, he just extends his arm.
Exactly. Oh, yeah? Yeah. So he's hauling ass at me, and at the same time, the guard behind me grabs me and throws me in the air off the wall and tells me at the same time, "Get back on the wall, get back on the wall." And I'm like, "Dude, you're the one who has me up in the air. I have no control of my body. I'm dead weight." Of course, here I am, 230 fucking pounds. This guy can't handle fucking me as dead weight, so he thinks I'm resisting. Out of nowhere, man, I don't know. They put me on the ground, and I just remember 20 fucking people coming out of nowhere, kicking me, stomping on me, stepping on my they stepped on my ankle bracelets.
You talking about the cops, right?
Huh?
You talking about the cops, right? They stepped on your leg?
The guards.
What did they do? Did they press I said this last time. Did they press like some emergency button and then a fucking bunch of guys came out?
I think so. I overheard them talking, and one of them said, "Who pressed the panic button?" And they're like, "We don't know who made the call."
Right. So wait, out of all the ass
30
beating, you're talking
officers.
about your ankle getting stepped on?
Yeah, basically they kept on punching and kicking me and holding me down. And I could handle all that.
Right.
And I was like asking them, why you all do? I'm laughing almost. I'm like, why y'all doing this? I'm like, this is stupid. I'm
Wait. But like, you're not saying like, are you saying it like that?
You're like screaming, "Get off of me!" And
Yeah,
like,
I'm not screaming. I'm projecting my voice in a loud manner so they can hear me because there's 30 of them. Okay.
So like,
And
what
they're
would
beating me for no reason? I'm not resisting.
Right. Okay.
All right. So, but what got me was one of them decided that it was funny that I was like asking them to stop kicking me, and he decides or she decides, whoever the fuck it was, to step on.
What do you mean? Was he like a bull dyke or something, or?
I don't know who it was, but felt the pain, dude.
A
Okay.
bull dyke.
If anybody ever has shackles on you, on your ankles, and they step on that fucking shackle with the other end on a fucking cement floor, it is the most painful fucking thing you will ever fucking experience. Okay?
I bet.
So basically,
Just being cuffed is fucking
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
I don't even like the guy with the coffee.
I've been cuffed before.
So-
I don't even like the guy with the coffee
No
charging
bueno.
at me.
they kept on doing it until their sergeant arrived, and then they put me in some chair and they strapped me down. And finally, he let me go and gave me an orange jumpsuit instead of the green one and put me in the crazy ward. It was still a fucking place that was covered in shit and piss, but it was a room by myself. And thank God I
It
bailed
was
out.
shit and
That
piss
night.
with a little bit of space. That's Step up.
Fucking dare.
You got put in the fucking
Like,
penthouse.
that whole
dude.
case was thrown out of court. The
Yeah.
whole case was thrown out of court. The state tried to get me, but they had no case because I didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
I was the victim, and I
Right.
tried to talk to the mayor, and I tried to make. I still have the pictures of all the
mayor?
bruises head to toe.
So you're talking about they dropped the case of resisting arrest, or the whole entire thing, the whole thing.
I didn't have a case of resisting arrest. They dropped the case of me and my stepdad, like me being in fault the fight.
the
That's
altercation.
the altercation. They dropped that case because the state couldn't prove. Because I didn't do anything wrong. I just defended myself, and I was off my meds. And well,
What about the coffee guy? How did the coffee guy feel about all this?
he happened to be a vet. When he found out later that I wasn't lying, he was
There's
trying
a
to
coffee
act
guy?
all cool about it and shit. He was trying to like, yeah, dude, I was a vet too. I was like, what were you, finance, you dumb big bitch? You know, seriously, a fag, man. But they all tried to be cool with me. I mean, the same guys that beat my ass are trying to be like all chummy with me and shit. As I'm strapped down to a fucking chair, and, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, seriously, when they find out I'm not lying. And
What do you mean shoved down to a chair? Were they waterboarding you or something?
No, I was strapped into like a wheelchair, dude, that has like crisscross fucking like things, and you're in this chair, you can't move, and you're in a box glassed room, dude.
Right.
That everybody.
Oh,
can-
Hannibal Lecter style, dude.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter style. No shit. Yeah.
dude.
I just didn't have the mask on.
Did you start
Stay on the other
barking at
side
him?
of the line.
Did you start barking?
You should have came
Oh, I
on
did.
him.
I told them they were a disgrace to fucking uniform.
Yeah.
Like his Silence of the Lambs, you should have just nutted on him.
Throw it.
But I mean, I'm not. Yeah. I just want this record to show, man, that picture that was painted of me is wrong. I might be a little bit out there, but I'm not. I'm not a fucking lunatic or a retard. You know what I'm saying? I'm highly educated. What the fuck?
I don't think anybody thought that of you though.
No, but see, you have to understand that that's my name, okay? And they're talking about me, so it's not about how they felt, what they thought. It's about those words they said, how I fucking, you know what I'm saying?
So do you, hold on.
you're more like against episode 44. That's the bad episode, right?
Yeah, episode 11. I mean, like I said, the
I
only
think
reason
you just told
any
stories
of this is a
somehow.
concern to me is because my wife's attorney found these podcasts somehow, and he warned me about them. And so I called Kent, and I said, Kent,
What the fuck?
did I say?
Really?
Yeah, really. I
They're
said, what the
fucking
fuck did
lawyers.
I
What the hell did
say?
You sure? Hey, hold on, stop. You sure you want to keep going with that, or?
No, I'm not going to get too much into it. The point is, though,
Okay.
this is why I actually ended up even hearing about episode 44 is because...
I don't, like, if you want to say it, you can say it. I just don't want you to get like more in
No,
trouble.
I'm not going to say it. Basically, my wife's lawyer knows about podcasts. She knows that I came on episode 11. Obviously, he heard episode 44, and he warned me about what he said, I'm warning you about podcast.
Well, don't you think he's just threatening you then?
He might be
Isn't that
just
kind
threatening me, but the point is it's still slander. Okay, the point is that I didn't know about episode
But
44.
you didn't say, like I said, I think we discussed, and I think it all comes down to, I mean, when you're talking about stuff that you've done in the past or what you've done before, I mean, sure, you could only use so much, especially on a comedy
Hold on,
podcast.
there.
It shouldn't
I don't
be
know.
an issue, I think.
But what I'm saying at the same time is the only thing that I would assume that anything could be used against you is like that one episode where I don't remember you even mentioning names, but you said like, oh yeah, her and her Nazi friends or whatever, and you kind of you're just
it's like willful disclosure of information.
Like I said though, I made myself probably look like a fool on episode 11, but I'm still going through a lot of shit, and it's a rough period of my life. But episode 44, I didn't even hear it until tonight because I was practicing because Kent convinced me to come on Sunday. And so when that was a shocker to me to hear those things being said about me in that fashion. You could have tactfully talked about how bizarre and crazy and cool I am in a more professional manner without making me look like a fucking moron. You know what I'm saying? Just because I might do goofy fucking shit doesn't mean that I'm not somebody that has a name that I care about what people. I own a business.
Well, okay? I think. Well, I know, but I'm saying.
So are you
gonna
sue Duty for?
No, he's not. I don't think he's that type of person.
No, I'm not gonna sue Mike. Mike's a fucking moron. All right, he said his fucking piece. That's fine. You know what? I'm not even gonna sue.
No, okay, listen. Hold on. Let's put this.
Tell secrets about Mike on this show.
No.
But I'm not going.
Okay, so then what's the deal?
Hold on. Let's put this into perspective. So,
looking for some closure.
Mike did just listen to episode 11, like maybe a few days before he got on to episode 44. So maybe he was also feeding off. So maybe he was also feeding off the stories that you told. Because here's the thing: that you've had told some crazy stories. We've talked about. Remember, we were talking about like you liking BDSM, but then you're talking about. And shit. Yeah, and then I was just asking you how
that shit was crazy. The BDSM.
Yeah, and how being a hardcore Christian and being into BDSM was, how is that controversial with each other? And then you also talked about working with Wolverine at the gay bar, and then used to do a lot of, and then this obviously talking about your past. This isn't now, but and then you talked about
that was my teenage years, my childhood.
So I don't think anything in episode 11 was anything crazy. And do you think maybe, because there's other stuff we talked about, do you think maybe it was just more of the experience that happened when you went to his wedding? Maybe you felt a little insulted, the fact that you came all the way over there from Europe, and maybe you felt a little unappreciated.
That's what I think.
I don't care that I felt unappreciated while I was there. Okay.
Oh, so did you feel like sort of like why did I even come here?
Yeah.
Like when you were there?
Yeah.
Was he ignoring you?
Yeah, I did. I mean,
but he put you on blast.
I stayed at his dad's house. It was nice. His dad was nice. I mean, but he was just basically acting like a spoiled little fucking brat. You have to understand, this kid is rich. He comes from a fucking family that has money. He lived next door to. He was one of the first kids to ever Nintendo. Okay, he lived next door to. Huh?
To say that again? He lived next door to who?
He lived next door to the guy who invented the Nintendo. The first little handheld Nintendo thing.
No,
he lived right next door to the guy that invented it. Him, the guy's son, and Mike, according to Mike's dad, were the first two kids to ever play with that thing and that's how rich of a neighborhood they live in Jersey.
So let's get this straight. Like, was he ignoring you or something, or?
Well, I mean, he was pretty busy. Yeah, we worked out together, but like, what I'm saying, it was just strange, man, because it's like, I understand it was his night, but it's like I just felt out of place because. It's like he was basically there reminiscing with his friends, and
I think hold on, I think maybe it was that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really ashamed of like who I hang out with or anything like that, and I kind of understand your outgoingness, call, and how outspoken you are when we're out. But like, do you think maybe he was just like he didn't know how your friends would take it, and maybe he was. Do you think maybe he's just a sort of person that kind of cares what everybody thinks more than the average person?
I do. I think Mike cares very much what other people think, but he does it to an extent. I mean, everybody should care what other people think. I mean, that's just called common courtesy. But when you do it to an extent that you want to paint this pretty little fucking image, you know what I'm saying? Because
I know, and like I said, he's not here to defend himself. So I'm sort of like I said. Do you think he was like intentionally though trying to like? Just not hang out with you or talk
but
shit
if that was
to
the
you.
case, why even bother?
You're talking about when I know it wasn't intentional while we were there. I was uncomfortable because I was like by myself in a weird place and he didn't have a whole lot of time to hang out.
Yeah, you didn't like the Jersey Shore guys.
Yeah, the jerseys, they weren't, you know, I don't know, man. It just seemed so fake. I don't know how to explain it. They seem really fake. A couple of them seem pretty cool, but...
Do they have a lot of gel in their hair? He just starts laughing.
Yeah, I mean, but they were all right, guys. I just felt out of place. Like, I had just come back from war. I wasn't really in my right. I was still, you know, kind of getting over my own shit. Mike was having some serious fucking alcoholic issues, and he was having some serious problems dealing with some losing Vinny. You know what I'm saying? Was his biggest one. And when I was there, it's like he wanted to lean on me for support, but like he didn't want his friends to know his weakness. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I felt like he wasn't even paying attention that his friends were using me to spend all the money because I spent.
Do you think? Well, hold on. So when you brought that up, didn't you think he might get a little pissed off about that though?
Mike?
Well, yeah.
At this really point in time, after what Mike said about me, made me out to make look like this fucking buffoon. I don't give a flying fuck how he feels right now. You know what I'm saying?
But I know, but you kind of brought up you kind of brought up Vinny and we lost Vinny, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's a little bit more controversial in a sense.
No, losing Vinny. I was upset about losing Vinny. I was a friend of Vinny's too. My wife was a good friend of fucking Vinny. Okay, he wasn't the only fucking person that was close to Vinny. Okay, but he basically used it around his friends as a way to get attention. Okay,
do you think he really used that though? I mean, come on, that's kind of a little.
I
mean, he was talking. Okay, like we'll be fair and say he was talking shit about you, whatever. But I mean, don't you think that's a little bit more like? Do you think he actually used, you know, a good friend of his death for that?
That's how it looked like. Because he even told me when we were alone, he's like, yeah, man, don't worry about my friends will love you. They eat this shit up that we're fucking vets, man. They're too stupid. They don't fucking realize what really is going on. And then when we were around his friends, you know what I'm saying? When he got drunk, he'd be like, you guys just don't know, man, what I've been through, and I lost Vinny. And he was acting like an idiot. It's like, dude, have some fucking bearing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it looked like he was doing it to get attention because I think he's got some issues with him and his dad because his mom passed. You know what I'm saying? But he just knows that he didn't have a right to fucking put my name out there if he's not. He hasn't talked to me in years. You know, you don't have a right to talk about me. You know what I'm saying? When you don't even fucking answer your phone and talk to me. You want to talk shit about me and make fun of me, then you better fucking at least have some sort of relationship with me. See what I'm saying? Kent at least has called me and we've had conversations. So yeah, he said some shit bad about me behind my back. You know what I'm saying? Made me look stupid, but he's a talk show host. Mike, on the other hand, went out of his fucking way, because the topic was to talk about Eddie, to make me look like a fucking complete fucking lunatic.
Well, okay, hold on.
Say things about me that were not true.
So if he talked to you first, like, would that have mattered?
Yeah, if he was actually my friend and was talking to me, I would know that he felt this way about me. But
well, you know, we talked about the other. Hold on, I'm saying obviously this particular story is this one in particular obviously is the one that really rubbed you the wrong way, and it's probably sort of the beginning of the podcast when you listen to that one. I mean, but we did also talk about funny stories. Like I said, when we caught you fucking jerking off in your fucking little tent area, and then
did James finish you off during that when he caught you jerking?
No. Well, one time
I heard James was a knife man in the squad, dude.
No.
All I'm saying. Same.
I mean, one story we even talked about is when, like, sometimes when you do PT, you have your company T-shirt or battalion T-shirt, and I remember Rose was walking up and down the tent. He's like, "Does anybody else got an extra battalion T?" And we're like, "No." What do you?
I had to be in formation in the fucking T-shirt. I wasn't expecting it, and I had dirty laundry. I had just used my fucking T-shirt to wipe.
No, but why was it dirty though?
What?
Why was it dirty?
I fucking blew a load on it.
I know you jizzed in your T-shirt. Because he jizzed in it.
Oh, gross.
He jizzed in his T-shirt, so he needed an extra one. Like I was gonna give him an extra one after he jizzed on his.
That one too.
But it was just a rate of formation. I would have taken it right back up and gave it to you.
Oh shit!
I didn't want an extra T-shirt to jerk off in. I wanted an extra T-shirt just to wear for the moment.
I did come back from Dallas, by the way.
Do what?
Yeah.
That's what he said. He came back from Dallas.
All
I don't know where that came from. Who are you talking to, David?
Oh, I was talking to Jackie's dad.
Having a side conversation, you fucking queer.
It's called the mute button. You should probably try.
Yeah, I probably should have muted that.
I know, like fucking, he's all telling a story. Eddie's telling a
Go
story, and then you're like, yeah, I just came back from Dallas. We're like, what?
Where my arm's tired. Right?
Keep going.
No,
I can hear that patented kitsch slur. He's been drinking a couple beers already. He's deep in the beer game already.
Nah, no, I haven't, George.
Well,
So, I mean, how do you feel? How do you feel, Rose? Do you think you got at least what you needed to get out in terms of?
Yeah, I said what I needed to say, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I mean, I'm not trying to convince anybody that I'm not a fucking retard, but I don't appreciate fucking people that are supposed to be my friends. You know what I'm saying? Having conversations that I have no clue they're even happening. It would be one thing if Kent would have said, "Hey, buddy, me and Mike are getting on this time, and we're gonna be talking about you." You know what I'm saying? Then I could say, okay, well, it's just comic.
I did tell you that he was going to be on the podcast. You just said you didn't have time.
Yeah, no, you told me he was being on the podcast. You didn't tell me that the topic was going to be me.
Well, I didn't know that story. I didn't know how that story was going to turn out.
So, Ed, we're going to talk shit about you for about an hour and a half. Do you want to come on?
Well, it wasn't.
We're just going to slander the fuck out of you. And
Well, it wasn't that. It was this. This was the topic. It was. So I was like, so how was it when, basically Rose went over to hang out with you? Because I wasn't there. I couldn't go.
Yeah, well, I mean, I showed up. He was right. His dad picked me up.
I knew it was going to be a pretty colorful night.
Yeah,
with you
what I
being
don't
there.
understand is
I
why
know
did
that.
he start off by telling the wedding? Why didn't he start off like every man and tell us the good news first? Let me tell you about the bachelor party. No, that stupid motherfucker.
Well, what happened at the bachelor party?
Wedding night. Huh?
What happened at the bachelor
I want
party?
to hear what happened at the bachelor party.
The bachelor party, all of his friends were so dumb they didn't know how to negotiate with fucking call girls that they fucking had come to the room. So I had to do it for them. Okay.
Was it call girls or
I
strippers?
gathered money from mostly me, but I had to gather whatever everybody else had. I convinced them to do their routine for $500.
Did you bang one of the call girls?
Mike might have. I left the room, man. I was in the. I didn't stay. There was too many guys in the room, and I got claustrophobic, and I was too kind of.
What do you mean too many guys? Were they like pulling their dicks out or something?
You needed to get some fresh air, dude.
There was like at least 20. There was at least, I would say 10 to 11 guys in a 2-bedroom, small, like little Atlantic, a little hotel room.
Ed, was their dick hair gelled too? Did they have
No, okay, the only dick that
Did
came
you
out
spike
was
it?
me. I ended up paying for a private lap dance, and you know what I'm saying. That's about the only thing the only time maybe when I saw maybe a pubic hair. But other than that,
You saw maybe
Mike and his best man were the ones that got all the lap dances and they got all their shit. Okay. Mike's best man is the guy that's from fucking Wall Street who fucking brought us the cocaine that I paid for him. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
Mike was there with me the entire way.
Wait a minute. All right. So Mike's homeboy was the one that brought you the cocaine
What you paid for it?
that you paid for.
Yes.
Now-
Mike's homeboy brought it to me. He got it from his guys on Wall Street, some fuckers. I paid for it when I got there. And
What was it,
Mike,
So is
told
Mike
him
lying
it
about
was-
the part where you got lost or no?
No. You have to understand. In Atlantic City, it got really early in the morning. All of them were passing out drunk. I'm not a big drinker, man. Okay, I was in Germany, but but like for some reason in America, I wasn't big on drinking because like I hadn't been back in America in a while. Plus the beer sucks, so I wasn't a drinker. In America, I don't drink a whole lot. In Germany, I did.
Okay.
Who is Chan Stick? Who's
Fantastic. That's one of our buddies.
Okay, anyhow. So, like, yes, early in the morning, they were off doing their thing, and I got, I didn't want to hang because they were just, I don't know, I was too fucked up pretty much. So I went for a walk. And when they found me, when I came back, Mike was like yelling at me like I was a little fucking kid, like I wasn't allowed to fucking go take a walk on Atlantic Beach by myself.
But I think, but hold on. I think in his perspective, like you probably left to go like, do a fucking like a bunch of lines of coke or something.
He said that you weren't answering your phone or something.
He was fucking shit faced. Okay, Mike was shit faced, drunk. And
where were you? Where were you at though?
I was walking up and down Atlantic Beach.
Well, what were you doing? Just walking, or
were you under the
like power
boardwalk,
walking,
or
or
were you up top?
Just fucking walking, man. I was wide awake. I needed to fucking wear off some energy.
I got understood. Understood.
You had to wind down.
Okay? After a half ounce, okay? After you go through
A half ounce of what?
you know, you ain't got no fucking, you know, you got the jitters, you know? But Mike was right there with me. So were all his friends. I was feeding all of them. You know what I'm saying? They had to borrow money for me to pay for his fucking bachelor party dinner, which I didn't. All I had was I had one beer that night. That's it. That was that beer I had, and I ate some of the hors d'oeuvres that they ordered for the whole table. I ended up paying for them.
I think it's funny. I don't know why. I just think it's a little bit humorous. You're like, yeah, we're doing coke, and I paid for the hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres.
Well, I didn't pay for the hors d'oeuvres. I paid for the beer, and I ate one shrimp from like an appetizer plate that someone else ordered for the
You said one shrimp.
So there was that. Then now we get together. Bachelor party's over with. Okay, we go back. Now it's time for the wedding. I was there for the wedding. I didn't disappear during his wedding.
What'd you do for the wedding?
Okay, when we got to the hotel room, okay, there was a dinner party the night prior to the and I attended that, and there's pictures.
You're the best man for the wedding, right?
No, I was not. I was the second best man. I guess.
You had two of them?
I was a special guest.
He was the great man. There's the best man, and then there's the great man.
No, because Duty said that that he was the best man for the wedding.
No, I wasn't the best man. He had his friend that got us the coke. He was the best man. I was.
The coke man was the best man.
Obviously, right? Man.
You know, everybody had to say so in planning his bachelor party, and when we were downrange, I was talking to his best man and planning out how we were going to do things.
Right.
Okay. You know, so there's that. Then, like I said, I went to the dinner the night before the wedding. The next morning, we woke up. I was hungover from all the bullshit that we had done still from the bachelor party. I went to the wedding. Okay, after the wedding, we all came back to the hotel, and everybody went to their rooms for a little bit to calm down before the party. Well, I just never made it to the fucking after party. I went and had my own party.
Where did you have your own party? Where'd you go?
I fucking got in a taxi and I went to the nearest fucking club. I just googled like a random fucking DJ club, and I was like, whatever, take me there. I was trying to find my way into finding some more stuff, but I didn't find anything. I ran out. I didn't have any, so I came back to the fucking party. And by the time I came back, they were all shit-faced and they were standing outside. And I kind of like said hi to them, but I went straight to my room.
They were gone?
They were what?
Gone.
No, when I came back from doing what I was doing, they were all standing out in front of the
You don't
hotel.
understand your black language, dude. No, just kidding.
All right. Hold on. Let me get.
It doesn't seem. That's not like that's southern.
Let me make it simple for you. Oh, when we came back, they were gone.
Yeah, they were pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. So I went to my room, and basically, so I didn't even go to the fucking the big wedding after party. I went to bed. I think I might have got a hooker. I don't know.
Wait. When you say you didn't make it to the after party, you mean like the
reception?
The reception?
Yeah, the reception.
You didn't go to the reception?
No.
No, he got his own reception.
But I did go to the.
It's called an escort.
Look, there was a dinner party the day before the wedding. There was the reception, a dinner after the wedding, right?
Right.
And then there was a breakfast. I made it to the breakfast. I made it to the original dinner. I just didn't make it to the fucking reception party afterwards. I didn't feel like being around people. I was wore out from the fucking bachelor party. What do you want?
Right.
I mean, I should have.
What do you want?
This fucking
That's
guy,
like the
huh?
most important part, other than the ceremony.
Isn't the reception kind of important though? Don't you think maybe he's a little pissed?
Like I said, I'm not a big drinker. Okay, so I really don't want to hang out with a bunch
Well,
of
maybe you could have did a line or two and then walk in.
I was.
Derek, are you there?
No, I didn't want to be around people, man. I was pretty zooted.
You're pretty zooted?
Yeah, I didn't want to be around people.
Mudley.
I was trying to convince myself to go downstairs to the party. I was stuck in my hotel room, dude. I couldn't leave.
Right. Well, you couldn't leave because you had your guest.
No, I couldn't leave because I was zooted.
Oh.
And then okay, so then.
But but guess who got me the cocaine for his wedding?
Who?
One of his fucking friends. Again.
So you weren't getting this coke from like weird dealers or anything. This is like people
he knew, his people. I was getting it from Mike, his people.
Maybe he didn't want to put his people on.
Don't say you got it from Mike. Maybe just say his people.
Whatever. The point is that he made me look like I was some whack job, that junkie that ran out on his wedding to go fucking get high, and that's not what the fuck happened. Okay.
Okay, that's what you want to clear.
You were on a big come down. It wasn't like you were getting high. You were just coming down hard, and you didn't want to.
Exactly. I wanted to be left the fuck alone. You know.
Yeah. So like, also, what is like the main thing? So basically, you just don't want to be looked at like you were fucking retarded and that you were over there as a drug fiend.
Exactly.
Fucking, you were just there on an important date, and you just happened to have like a lot of fun, and maybe it appeared to some people, since maybe he hasn't seen you in a while, that maybe you were like a drug fiend or whatever. But like George was saying, like maybe you just came back from you're just fucking winding down.
See, but all his friends were the ones fucking chasing me down for more dope because I'm the one who fucking bought it all. So who's the junkies? I come with money and buy my own shit. And these motherfuckers are fucking hounding me the entire party. Who's the junkie?
How did they talk? Were they like, "Hey, yo, fucking let me."
Those guys.
No, they're not as. I mean, they don't have as deep as accents. They're not as dumb as the Jersey guys. They're more preppy and kind of like jockish. They're jocks, man. Okay,
the ones you like wear a sweater around the shoulders, kind of.
Yeah, that's the fuckers.
The ones that like to do coke in private, kind of.
There you go. Yeah, ones that sleep with their mothers. Yep.
That's when the night got weird,
sisters.
Chuck.
Let's be fair about it. They're sisters. They have sex with their sisters because they want to keep it in the family.
Oh.
Hey, man.
All I heard was New Jersey.
There you go.
Sorry.
No, he said to be fair.
Ridgewood, New Jersey. Exactly.
He said to be fair. No, they slept with their sisters. They wanted to keep it in the family.
The mother is taking it a little too far. His mother's dead. I don't want to touch his mother.
Oh my god!
I considered Mike a good friend.
I thought this got personal a while ago. It got personal a while ago. Why stop there?
Come on, Rose. Don't you think that's taking it a little too far, though?
As far as I'm concerned, man, he wasn't very considerate about some of the things he said about me.
But I think he was just speaking from like maybe he was embarrassed, maybe it was all this stuff, but like I don't think he like personally attacked you in that sense. I think he just from his perspective,
I don't think he attacked you, Rose.
You were there, and you're just fucking a wild man. You know what I mean? You're out, like he said, you're out of your bird or whatever, But I don't think he was saying anything too personal like that.
I'm just telling you, man, how the way I listen.
Do you think maybe hold on? But do you think maybe the stuff you're dealing with now is kind of like, since you heard that, it sort of amplified maybe the way you're thinking about it? Do you think you're maybe being a little too
what I think
critical?
is I'm working on putting my past behind me. I did 10 years in the Army, and I'm a grown adult now with a reputation. I have a business. I got things going on. I don't fucking need people putting my name out on the World Wide Web as some whack job when I'm in the middle of a divorce and they're supposed to
whack job.
All right.
Right.
I'm saying you both knew that I was going through hard times. Look, by the time, but look, hold on, listen though. But by the time episode 44 came around, I mean, fuck, that's like we were talking about from 11. That's a long time ago. So, and you've already talked about the past year, dude. That's it.
I know, but I thought your thing was done already after episode 11 or almost finishing.
No,
because remember you talked about where
you were gonna go to court in like your tuxedo from your wedding. Right?
I'm still gonna do that, but I can't fit into it.
Wait. But why? What? Okay, we talked about the symbolism. Why were you gonna go to court wearing the suit that you got married in? Like what?
Because it's a black suit. You wear a black suit to a funeral, don't you?
But it's not.
So you wear a black suit to your wedding?
It's already paid for.
What?
It's already paid for too.
It's a tuxedo. It's a black tuxedo. Okay, if it was for my wedding, and now we were just disillusioning the marriage. So I think it's appropriate to show up in the same exact thing that I married her in.
Okay.
It's like symbolic.
I don't think I would've did that.
Are you doing it for the pure symbolism?
Yeah, it's pure symbolism.
Symbology.
Yeah. I mean, what is a courthouse? When you
What
enter a
you say, James?
courthouse,
Party rockers in the house tonight.
Yeah, David is fucked up, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
if you
not
didn't,
yet.
Rose, David
yet.
was doing a little, a little while you were talking. I think he's zooted right now.
good for him. Good for
A
him.
little.
No, look, I literally though, I mean, I got back here in Florida, man, you know what I'm saying, and I lost my cool, and I went out and did some things like I promised my wife I wouldn't do, which was a little bit of, okay, and, you know, she left me, and the truth of the matter is, man, is I haven't touched this shit in a year and a half, you know what I'm saying,
A little.
you know, so, you know what I'm saying, just because I've done, huh?
I can't wait right
David's fucked up. You hear him? He's like, I can't even.
now.
You gotta deliver the. All right.
So you're keeping it. So you're keeping it herbal now.
Yeah, I'm keeping it strictly herbal.
Nice. You're a little more stable. You're self-medicating to, you know.
Well, the VA doesn't give me any medication anymore. They took me off of it abruptly.
Hold on.
I think Dave wants some attention.
Yeah.
George.
Okay, Dave, we're all listening.
What's up, man?
George.
What's up?
I'm just laughing.
This fool's
love
fucked
you,
up, dude.
George.
This dude's
I
fucked up.
love you, George. Your hair is so pretty. I just
This
wanna
fool's
touch
fucked
your
up,
hair.
man.
Jorge.
Let's go.
What's
That's
going
fine.
on?
What are you doing, Rose?
What do you gotta say?
Keep
Dude?
standing up, man. I'm stretching. We've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
Doing
What do
it.
you-
Was it stretching?
What do you want? What do you want, David? What's going on? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is
I'm listening.
who got the cigarette?
This guy's retarded.
Is inside joke.
Oh,
I want to know who got that motherfucking cigarette.
Look, guys,
Oh,
check it
look,
out.
look, look.
All right,
What's up?
what's up?
Look at Rose. What's
Yeah.
up? Okay,
Sign
I see
out.
you. You got to sign out, dude?
Thank you for coming on, by the way, because I never met you, but now I know who you are.
All right, David.
Well spoken, David.
Is there anything last, like, you know, before you go, man?
I had a good time in Dallas, Texas. By the
I'm not
way.
talking to you, you motherfucker. I'm talking to fucking Eddie, dude.
I'm just letting everybody know.
All right,
Keep
Eddie.
smoking, man. I don't know. I mean, it's we gotta legalize it. That's all I gotta say. I mean, you gotta stand for something these days. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna stand for, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna stand up for pot because all the other issues in the world are just fucking bullshit. So I mean,
When are the next president?
I don't give a fuck, man.
Edward, the
Donald
representative
Trump?
from California.
No, that Jew, Bernie. Yeah. I want Beanie. I want Benny.
He said that Jew.
That's the logical person. Not Ron Paul, Benny. Okay. Donald Trump. I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump though, just for fun.
Bernie.
Okay, so do you like you like that Jew though?
Yeah, Benny. He's the smartest. He's the only one that sounds like he's got some fucking like new ideas, and he sounds like he knows how to like actually put those things into that he's talking about into action if we let him. You know. But he's not
Well, I
gonna.
mean,
tell
he's
you.
a fucking, he's a fucking Jew. You know.
Hey, he is.
Fucking guy.
Hey, you know, yeah, we. You know,
Hey, he ain't
Easy.
Catholic. He ain't Catholic.
He ain't Catholic.
yeah,
Fucking guy.
ain't a Mickey.
Hey, ain't no fucking Mennonite.
Hey,
He ain't no fucking
you know
Mick.
Catholic.
Hey, you don't like? What are you, Rose? What is your? What
Fucking
is
guy.
your?
He's a fucking guy.
This
I'm
fucking
black.
guy.
You're what? You're black?
How do you
Yeah.
identify?
I'm
yourself?
black.
You know,
Not
You're not
white,
black,
but,
dude.
colorblind.
what is your religion, or how do you identify as?
Were you Irish?
I am
Nationality.
a Presbyterian. I'm a Protestant. I'm a Christian. I believe in the Lord
Fucking
Jesus
guy.
Christ, my Lord and Savior.
See, this is why I think it's all fun. I don't know. You do crack me up, and that's why I've always asked you like some of the things
I
that
mean,
you're
yeah,
into.
I'm what they call in the. I'm either you can call me a switch. You can call me. You know what I'm saying? I'm two faced. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, it's kind of a little bit.
No, I wouldn't say two-faced. That sounds scoundrelly.
But
Yeah.
I'm real. I mean, as a Christian, I'm still a sinner. It doesn't mean that it's okay that I sin. You know what I'm saying? But I'm real about the fact that I can't hide from God. So why the fuck am I going to hide from the rest of the world? All this stupid shit I've done.
That's fair enough.
You know? But I am a Christian. I believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I believe that I am a sinner. If it wasn't for him dying on the cross, that I wouldn't be able to enter the gates of heaven. I believe that, and I will, you know. Actually, that's
fair enough.
Yeah. So.
Fair enough. No, well, I was asking you like what's your like ethnicity? Like what are you?
I'm Italian.
What
Irish.
do you believe in?
Italian
Hey,
Irish.
actually, you want to know what? No, I figured this out through humanities. All right, I'm actually a Greek with a Jewish father. Okay, because look, no, Rome originally there was no such thing as Rome. It was all ran by the Greeks. Okay. And then basically the Catholic Church, which was created from the Jewish, Catholicism was created from the Jewish religion.
The fucking Catholics.
Yeah, I'm saying so. That's why I say I'm
heard
a
me?
Greek with a Jewish father. I'm Italian, a Greek with a Jewish father, because all Italians were mostly fucking Catholic. But there's no such thing as a true Italian. We're all actually from Greek heritage.
You sure about that? There's no such thing as
absolutely 100% positive. I just fucking got an A+ in my fucking humanities class.
You fucking okay.
Suck this guy, huh?
Okay.
Yeah,
fucking okay, motherfucker.
I got a cousin that can handle that.
He's trying to.
Yeah, David's trying to force jokes in.
David's trying to help you with that, David.
Andrew M. Cuomo.
I got a cousin that
Say
can
what?
help you out.
I'm related to Andrew M. Cuomo, the Attorney General of New York. He's my cousin.
Oh shit!
I
Really?
have 4 families. I'm an Avitabile, and then I'm related to the Milos, Aleshis.
What? Alelulelo.
Oh wait, what? Are these like?
Look, you can Google General Avitabile. Okay, he was a very famous general. Back in I want to say like the 16th, 18th century. But you can Google him, General Avitabile. Just speak it into your Google phone; it'll recognize the last name.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will into the Google phone.
No, look, I'll prove it to you on my phone right now.
Okay, show me.
All right, let's see.
All right.
I gotta hear this because I can't picture Google picking that up.
General
Penis.
Avitabile.
Bringing out fucking man, listen, I can't even be my dick. What?
It didn't work, Rose.
It did work. I have to find it.
No, but you have to speak into it.
When you say
I thought it's supposed to find it for you. You can't type it.
No, it found. Let me try again, man. Shut the fuck up. I've done this before. Answers before, and now it's just researching bullshit because y'all got
True
me
my
talking.
boy, and I can't night.
General
Penis.
Avitabile of the House of Savvy.
Penis.
How long did it take a man to find it?
My father found it. They gave me the information. I know I posted it on Facebook.
I'm not.
I think your
reading that
phone's a liar.
motherfucking book
Go,
because
hey, no, go to my Facebook page. Go to my Facebook page and scroll down. And
Okay.
you'll see
Well, I'll do that. But can we agree that your phone didn't work?
Yeah, we can affirm that didn't work yet. I think I have cottonmouth and I didn't pronounce it properly.
We hit the hard issues here, sir.
The point is that I got 4 Italian families that I'm related to. Okay, my family's is the
I'm
Avitabile.
saying, I ain't heard shit from the horse's mouth. Just sheep all he told stories the older guys who were notarized, but you fucking will.
All right, look, man, so I gotta get some food.
All right, bro. Hey, Rose. Hey, thanks for coming on, man.
No problem. I will again.
Love you, Rose.
Love you, dude.
Hey, make sure you call fucking Mike and tell him to suck a dick. Come on, man. Have some balls, Kent. All right.
I will relay the message, but I'm pretty sure
Tell
he
him I
might
said
hear
suck
this.
a fucking dick, you pretty boy faggot. Doesn't call anybody. All right.
I hate the fact that I had to believe
Later, dude.
you had to be chatting with me to get out of me. Like it seemed nobody thought
Jesus Christ, man.
David.
What?
that scenario happens to me. I don't know what you do with those. This is driving me crazy. Seeing to those.
Hey, you know what's so funny about it? George straight up called it. I was like, David's high as fuck. He's like, no, I ain't.
I could tell when he was talking. He has that fucking that slur, dude. I just know it, dude. I know it from anywhere, dude.
Get the kids.
Yeah. Throughout the podcast, I could hear him coughing in the background, going like that. What's up, Chan?
going on, guys?
Chan just came in and just started listening, dude. That's pretty funny.
That was like a quiet
best time
listener,
to come
dude.
in.
Dude, this has been a serious episode. I feel like this is a very special episode.
I think.
Why is it always
Look,
what if?
the thing is, let's just say Rose is going.
What if?
What?
What if? My afterlife. What if?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm fucking done. This is my fucking life and I'm living it. I'm having fun.
Yeah, no, we hear that.
If you really care for me, prove that I need to live carefully. And but I'll be damned if I pull my own pleasure aside for an
Is he
afterlife
flowing?
that isn't even guaranteed.
Are you like fucking?
Hey, you sound like
live
hey,
poetry or what?
Hey, he sounds like when he's rapping, he's also shitting at the same time because he's like, I'm gonna guarantee. Like he's pushing as he's talking.
And
Nah, he more sounds like a fake Tupac and shit.
Ill mind.
What?
Family and then for real.
I gotta take a shit, please.
That ain't your wife.
So I think what's going on. Like, look, Rose is going through some stuff recently, and I think when he listened to that, because he just listened to that episode.
He got mad at Duty though.
He did get a little mad. I mean, he got a little mad at me, but we talked on the phone about it. But I think he was just mad in general because I mean, it's on our show. It's not like, you know, and it was from Mike Duty's perspective, and I don't know. I think maybe he was talking shit to an extent, but I don't know. I think Rose maybe was a little bit harsh back, getting a little too personal.
Rose was butthurt.
But Rose is
But you
Rose
could also
pissed,
make the argument though that maybe you are defending Mike, but did you ever defend Eddie when Mike was talking shit?
Exactly.
No. Like here's the thing. I understand where Rose is coming from, but like I told him,
it was because Rose is a more of a
Rose like
character,
okay,
so it's easier to talk shit, and he has more.
It's not talking. Well, it's like this for me. It's not that it's talking shit. It's like when you hear his stories. When you hear his stories, it's like so when Mike tells his story about what's going on, and I hate to be like it's sort of like I'm being biased to like maybe take it from Duty's perspective, but it was just like Rose is so funny in general, and he always used to crack me up that when he was telling the story about him, disappearing for 12 hours and getting a bunch of coke and all this shit. Like he's also done a bunch of crazy shit when we were in Germany together. So like it was almost like it's pretty funny. That's just Rose. Like
that's what I'm saying. He has way more of a threshold to tolerance of how his character can be like. Yeah, David's actually making sense for once right now.
Yeah. So like I said, like everything that he's saying, like I know why he's angry.
He doesn't want to be put on blast like that.
Right. Because episode. I guess it's like it's one of those things where it's like you're fine with talking about yourself, but when you hear other people say stuff about you, it rubs you the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean.
Well, you know what? It's up to both of them to hash it out, dude. You can play mediator if you want, which is fair for sure.
That would blow up, dude. I don't think I would even have that. That you would just be like a podcast of them just like.
I don't think it's gonna happen, obviously, but
nah, I don't think
it's not a good look for both of them, man. It's just like leave it as is. At least Eddie got to respond back. What soccer game?
What's that soccer game called?
You talking to, dog?
I'm talking to y'all.
What soccer game? What you talking about?
In the middle of a conversation.
Soccer game. What is it called?
FIFA? You talking about FIFA? All right.
Look at George.
What are you watching us?
No, I'm not. I'm waiting for George to say something.
This dude's fucked up, dude.
Hey, so the little that I heard of Rose, he sounds kind of like Joey Diaz.
Shit.
Like he's got a lot of stories.
What's up,
Oh,
Chan?
Coco Diaz?
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of him. Or he sounds like him.
Well, yeah, he like he is because I listen to his podcast too.
Yeah, he has a rough voice. It's like a rough...
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like Rose has had a crazy fucking life, so I can understand the way He kind of is. But the thing is, like, I understand Rose, but I've told Rose this, that, you know, to people outside that don't know him, they think he's fucking nuts. And I've told him that. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Hey, Chan, you ready?
What am I ready for?
For, True.
Bitch, are you guys trying to have a fucking nerd video game conversation in the middle of my fucking... What?
On Cinemax movie, bought my boo, bigger tits and a bigger ass movie, not mine.
Oh my god, bro, you are fucking gone, homie.
You're fucked up, dude.
Nah,
where's your camera, George?
I don't know, man.
What you been drinking, David? You been drinking Bud Light?
Stopped.
Nah, he's been smoking something.
What you sipping on, David?
Nothing, bro.
Bullshit.
Did he call you Rome? Did he call you Rome? Did he say nothing, Rome?
Nothing, bro.
You said bro. You said bro.
I had a couple Heinekens.
How many is a couple in David terms?
Couple of 6-packs.
Yeah, hey, you know, remember?
Fuck you, Chan. I was trying to hook you up.
hey, you guys, Derek. These guys used to live in an apartment together, and sometimes I would visit their ass like either late at night or early in the morning.
Smelled like wow in there.
No, I would go in there and I would see David passed out. Hold on, shut up, fool. I would walk into David's room because I wanted to go wake him up, and I would see David just pass out with like fucking Miller Lite cans all surrounding him.
It was this Bud Light shrine, dude. He used to go to sleep with his Bud Light cans all over.
Like two of us.
His throne.
And then I used to ask George, and I was like, "Is this motherfucker drinking to sleep, dude? Drinking himself to sleep?"
I remember when he walked into my room.
And
he was sleepwalking because he was fucking drinking the night before, and he fucking walked into my closet, and I'm not sure if he took a piss. Did you take a piss? And then he walked out like
you get pissed drunk, dude. You get fucking fucked up when you get drunk, man.
YOLO.
It happens, dog. That's the life.
Whatever happened to Uncle Cal, David?
Uncle Willie?
He's in Mississippi.
Uncle Willie? Is it Uncle Willie or Uncle Cal?
Uncle
Willie. He's in Mississippi.
What is he doing?
Hey, we're talking about him the whole time I was out in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about Uncle Willie the whole time.
What?
Now, I don't know if Jorge remembers this, but that one time I brought people over to the house. I was like, oh, yeah, let's go drink some beers. And I went in the fridge. I was like, where the beers at? And he's like, what beers?
That's it?
You remember that shit?
George? That story fucking sucks, dude.
George, you remember that story?
That sounds like a fucking shitty fucking, like some comedian trying to make a fucking joke and you just fucking bombed.
I was gone because my fucking camera sucks, asshole.
No, he said it again.
You remember that shit, George?
What?
Go ahead and tell it again. Tell it again, David.
You remember that shit, George?
When? I didn't hear you.
I brought Chris and like I think Stephanie or whoever, and I was like, "Hey, Cal, where the beers at?" And he was like, "What beer?" And then he looked at me and went upstairs.
That's the end of it. That's the end of it.
I love how just at the end of that shitty, horrible story, he was like,
"Hey, fuck you, Derek.
Where's the beers?"
I just know that's the only person I've ever seen to drink half a fucking tall boy and then put it back in the fridge for later.
It gets flat.
Feel good.
He's like, it tastes better that way.
Just shake it up. It feels good.
And he would smoke a fucking whole pack of refried cigarettes too because he fucking smoked.
It was pretty bad.
And then, like, also last thing, we would know like what time it was by the way his position of sleeping on the couch was, because he'd be laying flat at one point, and then he like his head,
he'll look at you, be like,
would start going up like diagonal, like a clock.
Hey, Uncle Willie was always talking like he was a G, huh?
Yeah, he was a G.
I know. I was like, dude, you sleep on the couch at your fucking nephew's house. But he would always talk. I know, but he would always talk to us like he's a G, like he knows, like he's like, you know what I mean? That's how you lick that pussy, you know what I mean? And then he would like nudging you, like, huh? You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why did you use
You're like, Uncle Willie, change your sweats. Didn't he like wear sweats and like New Balance and like some like fucking casino shirt, like some casino shirt you gave him? Where's he at though, dude? Is he picking himself back up or something? What is he doing over in Mississippi?
Nah, he's in Mississippi.
What was he doing?
Where I'm from?
Yeah, what was he doing?
Is he all right?
In Mississippi?
What's he doing?
He's in Mississippi.
But what's he doing?
Nothing, nigga.
That was literally the end of what he was doing. Mississippi.
So he ain't doing jack shit, huh?
George, what did he accuse
He is
you
where
of
he
selling
is.
him?
Oh, dude, he got
You
all
heard
piece
me?
you. Was it the same night?
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. He got accused of selling. You sold him something, George? Or
No,
what
I didn't. He accused me of. He thought I fucking sold him fucking crystal and shit. He was like, it was Jouch, and I was like, what?
Come on, George. You wear that goddamn hat. You wear that hat on your. You wear the hat on your head. Jouch.
All I remember is I would.
Can somebody tell the story more accurately?
So George is playing his video game on the computer. I think he was playing WoW with you. I'm not too sure though. But Willie comes in and he starts asking George, kind of secretively or whispering, "Hey, you got any more of that crystal or something like that?" I don't know what exactly he said. But
Come on,
George's like, "No, I don't." He's like, "I don't do that shit."
Willie, I don't do that shit. And
then Willie got all butthurt and he was like, "Yo, you sold me this shit last time." And he just going off on George, dude.
Because David was right there, so he's all trying to like put the blame on me.
No.
Like,
The funny part is when it's like, "Come on, Jouch."
And then Willie got really defensive, and then he was like trying to confirm with me and David, and he was like, "Hey, remember the time George sold me the crystal?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? He's never done crystal."
Hey, this one is David would leave and shit. David would leave to like, I don't know, somewhere else and like
I had to go to work, nigga.
No, you would leave for like BTEX. and then your uncle.
I'm not leaving doing the crack pipe.
No, dude. You would leave. Hold on, you would leave and go over at Brandon's house and shit, like overnight or whatever. And then your uncle would straight up be in your room, stood up watching TV all night. I'd be like,
yeah, dude.
You all right, man?
Really?
Wait. I don't understand. I don't even understand what just happened. Wait, so he was standing up just watching TV for hours?
Yeah, talking to himself and shit.
So he was standing up watching TV for hours. Like he didn't sit down.
Hey, with a cigarette, non-lit cigarette in his mouth.
So let me get this straight. Let me clear this up.
Let me have a cigarette in his mouth, and it'll be dashing up and down like it's.
When he talks, it's like this.
With his hat like this, so gently. With his hat ever so gently resting on his afro.
Oh, so it wouldn't be his hat wouldn't be all the way on his afro?
God.
Hold on. So let me get this straight. So he's doing crystal or some kind of drugs, and then you just went into the living room and he's just standing there watching TV.
No, he would go in David's
room. Talk to himself, bro.
Yeah, talking to himself the whole fucking time.
What was he saying? Like, what was he saying?
He's just talking to himself. That's all it is.
Hold on, he'd be talking to himself, and I'm playing, and I'm like by myself in there with him too, and I'm playing on the computer and shit. And then he's like, "Hey, damn right, don't!" And I was
If I wasn't on a raid right now, I'd leave. Scared.
That's the funniest shit ever, dude.
He's like, and then he would like cook all this fucking prison slop and shit. And then he's like, "You better come eat this here now, John." This shit would be like a fucking skillet with ramen noodles, beans, tortilla, eggs, bologna.
He basically took what he saw and put it in.
You making that prison slot, bro?
He does, dude.
Oh, shit.
Cal, what you making?
And then he always buy like fucking.
Don't worry.
He'd always buy like fucking honey buns and shit.
He likes the honey buns.
That Tijuana mama.
The only person I know that buys the Tijuana Mama. Dude.
What the fuck's a Tijuana Mama?
The nasty ass red sausage they sell at truck stops and shit.
You're talking about like the fucking the jerky shit, the big sausage things.
But it's like this fucking nasty ass.
And they sell the pickles.
It's the worst sausage you can get.
Don't they have the? Isn't it the same people that make the pickles that come in like the fucking sealed package with the juice in there?
Yeah, but it's like a nasty ass, soft ass.
No, yeah. Oh, dude. No.
It was alright. I mean, you know,
when Willie was watching TV, standing there for hours, you gotta picture him
Standing there for hours.
Dude, he was in your room, and he would stand there in the middle of the room, staring at the TV, and in pitch black, dude. So all you saw from the hallway, was not even an outline. You would just see the light from the TV and all these commercials going off, like going black and then going back to light.
Hey, he would be talking to the TV too. He'd be like, "This bitch knows what she did."
Yeah. All the time.
This bitch know what she did. She know what the deal is.
So you would see the light in the hallway.
Yeah. And he would just
this bitch fucked up.
Straight out of a fucking horror film.
So he talks to the TV like when there's a show on.
Well,
like what
it's really bad. It's really bad.
Sometimes he yells at the TV. Other times he can talk to himself and just whisper to himself.
I love my uncle to death, but
hold on. Chance tries to tell me stuff. So what? He would be whispering sometimes.
So sometimes he'd either be yelling at the TV. Well, not yelling. It just sounds like yelling because he talks loud.
Hey, he got mad at Chan a couple times.
Well, because Chan. Hey. But hey, why does Chan got a smart mouth with him or something? Or
yeah.
Like, what would you say?
He'd be like, kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass, Chan.
Yeah, kiss my ass, Chan.
Dude.
Why would he tell you to kiss his ass, Chan? What the fuck are you saying to him?
You know why?
Because Chan's an asshole.
You know that I'm really gassy and I fart a lot, right?
Right.
Oh,
okay.
Dude,
wait.
You busted her ass, Chan.
Hold on. Tell the story, Chan. These fuckers are going crazy. Hold on.
So like the last third of me living there, I would sleep on the couch with Willie. Well, not on the same couch.
You guys spooning each other. You fucking faggot.
So we would.
You're all 69ing on the couch. I put my head on your feet, and you put your feet on my head.
Put that shit, can't.
So we would sleep on the couches, and I mean, I would just bust ass all night. And I think I've ran him out of the living room a couple times because I just.
What does he say? What is he saying when he's leaving the room?
Like,
you gonna bust ass like that?
Yeah.
That's what he said. You gonna
I
bust ass?
like the one like, ain't that right, Cal? And he's all, yes, sir.
That's what he said. He goes, yes, sir.
He's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What did you say? Safety? Was that safety when we used to fart?
Safety. Yeah.
And he would pull out
Slipsies.
What? What did he say?
When he farted,
Slipsies.
Oh, yeah, he said slipsies. Oh, my God, man.
Toasties.
Dude, it was a trip, dude.
What's that?
That guy was a trip.
Oh, man.
I gotta reboot Skype because my shit's fucking up my back.
Do whatever you gotta do.
Favorite uncle, man. That's my favorite uncle. Real shit.
I think the funniest part of this story, though, when we kept asking you, like, so what is he doing in Mississippi? You're like, he's in Mississippi. And he's like, no. Well, what is he doing? You said nothing. Do you talk to him? Do you ever give him a call or anything?
My uncle?
Yeah.
Nah, he's taking care of my auntie.
Oh, okay. So he's doing something.
Yeah, he's taking care of him.
Are you
You're back.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So he's doing something, right?
Well, actually, he's taking care of my grandma.
So wait, so is he taking care of your aunt and your grandma?
Yeah.
So then he's doing something.
Yeah.
You coming down from your
But
high,
what's
bro?
crazy? But what's crazy is he has to take care of them. That's the crazy part.
Indeed.
Why is that crazy?
Because these motherfuckers are crazy, dude.
You're talking about
my aunt and my auntie, they're crazy, bro.
What do you mean though? Is it just they're old or
No. They fucking drink from sun up to sundown.
so they're fucking so they're just all drinking together? Because your uncle's a fucking alcoholic too, right?
Are you not Irish,
Yeah,
Dave?
he is. He is,
sure?
but nah, like not like these fools. Like he was like he told my mom he was like, yeah, I love my sisters, but like these niggas is crazy.
That's what he told you.
That's what he told my mom.
All right, I'm back.
He was like, I love my sisters. He was like, I love my sisters and my brothers, but these niggas is crazy.
Well, they can't be that bad.
Crazy.
I guess they're keeping them occupied.
Bad, bro. They're pretty bad.
So they just drink all. Well, how is it your grandma and your aunt
from sun up to sundown?
Well, how's your grandma doing that? Like, how is that possible?
She's dude. Fucking honestly,
she's
like
dude.
No. Honestly, she's had like 6 boyfriends that passed away.
What is she, a vampire?
They passed away, but like she's still living. But her boyfriends had passed away.
They mysteriously pass away of heart attacks.
I thought she was a Black Widow too.
Oh shit! Does she have any mirrors in her house? Maybe doesn't go out there in the day.
She married my grandpa.
What? She mirrored? Oh, I think he thought he said married.
She married my grandpa.
No, you fuck. He said, do you have mirrors in your house? You said, no, I married my grandpa.
No, I ain't got no mirrors.
Oh, my God.
All right, so, anyway.
All right, guys.
All right, Derek. I'll beat you in your fucking face. Anyway, so I came from Texas recently.
Okay.
Oh,
so what happened? So what'd you do there? We're gonna close this in about 5 minutes. What'd you do? So tell us what you did in Texas, and we'll end it with that.
I went to see Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Oh yeah, I saw the pictures. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, you saw the pictures, Derek?
Yeah, I did see the pictures.
You sound like a fucking homo.
Hey, so wait, no. So how was it though?
No, it was tight though, man. Real shit. It was cool.
Well, what'd you do there? Did you eat any of that? Did you eat any of that Texas barbecue?
Yeah, I ate some Texas barbecue. This place called Christopher's Smokehouse.
Was it good though?
It was good.
Was it better than San Diego barbecue?
My wife did.
Was it vinegar based or was it?
Nah, hell no. It was straight up Texas barbecue, like smoked.
It's dry rub.
Like dry rub and.
Get some of that brisket.
Hell yeah.
Texas
That's what
brisket.
Hell yeah.
You get some of that man ass?
Yeah, I licked the ass up.
I thought it was gonna be like hell yeah.
No,
hey, so what? Would you live in Texas though?
Honestly, dog, if I had the chance, I would go live in Texas.
Yeah,
come on down, dude.
Derek's from Texas.
Honestly, it is a nice spot to live in.
What'd you like about it? What'd you like about it?
The houses are bigger. The houses are nicer, cheaper.
And they're cheaper. There's no income tax, right?
No state.
There's no state tax. Yeah.
State tax. Okay, no state tax.
No state income. And plus, it's
just let it go, dude.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going. And know what?
It is what it is, brother.
It is what it is, brother.
Well,
What are you, Hulk Hogan now?
The train got derailed, dude.
I'm just fucking with you.
Hey, he's coming down, huh? Is he coming down?
You need a cigarette, dude.
Who?
You.
No.
You don't need a
cigarette? He's like when Will Ferrell got shot with the dart in Old School or whatever. He's like, you're fucking crazy, man.
You're crazy. I like
you're crazy.
But you're crazy.
Hey, so David, was it hot?
Was it hot? Yeah, it was. It was a little bit.
Damn.
Wait, how long were you there, man?
I was out there for a week.
You see your family?
It was a little hot.
Hey, wait, you went to see your moms or what?
Yeah, I saw my mom.
Yeah.
And your sister lives out there too, right? Hey, your sister lives out there?
Nah, she lives in Pensacola.
Where's Pensacola?
My sister hates Pensacola.
She hates it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
She wants to come back to San Diego or what?
She would rather live where my mom lives or in San Diego. Either one.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, I'm happy you got to see your moms.
Pensacola's shitty, dude. That's what she told me.
I'm glad you got to see your moms and your family, dog. That's cool.
Dude, I hated it because like my mom started crying when I left.
Oh man,
you can't. I know that always sucks.
I fucking hate that shit.
That's okay, dude. My mom always cries when I go to her house, and she always asks me to go to church, and I go, "Oh no, I'm good, Mom." Start crying.
I went to church with my mom too.
Oh yeah.
What
kind of church was it?
It was like a it was like a Baptist church.
I thought you were gonna say a black church.
Mm-hmm. It was a black church too. Mm-hmm. I never seen so many black people in my life. Never seen so many black people in my life.
What, did it make you feel uncomfortable or something?
They're like,
David, no, hallelujah, 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 and then you got the guy in the back and go, hallelujah,
hallelujah. I said, hallelujah.
We got a guest named David. He's from that sinful state.
Where they have the homosexuals.
Homosexuals
and the marijuanas.
Being gay is very good over there, but it's bad over here.
Men's. They like the men's.
They like the men's.
I like men's.
I said, this is. They like the men's.
This is the promised land, and that's like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Eat your communion.
Hey, but did you know the thing? I mean, when we're making fun of it, but did you feel anything when you went to church? Were you feeling like,
dude? Honestly,
you always got that one thing
I felt a little warm, comfy feeling.
Was it like that one line the pastor says or something? You're like, oh damn. Or like a song that came on?
Yeah, it was something like that. But like what he was like, oh, if you got the ticket, you gotta run to the Lord.
And I got you? That's the one I got you?
Yeah, he's like, you gotta run to the Lord. I'm gonna keep running. And I'm gonna keep running.
And then you ran up there?
Yeah. No, I didn't run. But I was like, oh yeah. I feel you.
When you were feeling it, were you like bowing your head, but you're shaking your head at the same time? You're like,
yeah. I had my hand in it. I was pointing to Jesus. Real shit.
At least you had a good time, dude. Did they do a dance at that one? I'm being all super stereotypical.
Yeah, right.
Were they doing like
this isn't a fucking 80s movie, you racist.
Hey, you know what's funny though? My stepdad, he was like, oh, you gotta be careful in this church because they do backflips.
Do they really though?
No, they didn't do it. But
were they stomping though? Were they doing the dance? Were they sliding? Does your stepdad not really care for the church? He just goes because your mom or something, or?
No. My stepdad, he's all into the church.
Well, so do they dance though?
He was just being a jerk. He was
do they dance?
Yeah,
like
they do backflips and and then they do cartwheels.
He's trying to get you excited, dog.
Yeah.
But do they dance? That's what I'm trying to ask.
They have a band, but it's called a worship group.
Yeah, it's called a worship. Yeah. Yeah, they don't call it a band. Okay, get it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why haven't you
worship
called it a
team?
band?
I had to do my communion all over and shit.
Because it's not a band where it's glorifying yourself. You're glorifying the Lord, so it's a worship team.
I said the Lord.
All right.
Well,
No, it was cool though. Honestly, like I never been to a. Honestly, like James, you remember the times that we've been to church?
yeah.
Many times.
Yeah,
But
David used to go to my church. We used to grow up together in the church.
Yeah. But that church, that church made me want to go to church again.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Like maybe you just felt good.
I like
you know what I mean?
I like the way they like presented the word and everything like that.
Oh yeah? Well, that's cool, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Fucking hell yeah, Jesus.
Preach on, brother.
Jesus.
He's like, Jesus is the fucking man.
Is that Chance shit?
Yep.
Chant.
Still here.
I gets my fuck on for Jesus.
I gets my fucks.
I gets my tithes, you know what I mean, Jesus?
Dude, so check this out.
What? All right,
hurry
up. You got one more minute.
I had a
What's
great
up?
time in Texas. You
Okay.
guys need to go. James,
I've been to Texas. I like Texas.
Texas is the shit.
Yeah, Fort Hood
Man,
doesn't
but-
count, dude.
Oh,
None
hold
but-
on. Derek,
None but steers and queers.
Derek, hold on.
You don't look like
Derek
a steer to
lives
me.
Derek, you don't like Texas?
No, I live here, dude.
Do you
I
like
live-
Texas though? Do you
Yeah,
like
I
living
do.
there?
Absolutely. Yeah, I have a 1,500 square foot house, 15 minutes from the beach, and I paid $160,000.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking
Where do you
told
live
dude.
at in Texas?
Corpus Christi. So down by the ocean.
Down by the
Was
water.
that Houston or?
You know where South Padre Island is?
I have
Where
no
they-
idea. Where
Okay,
that
so
is.
if you
It's on the
go down-
Gulf of Mexico, bro.
So if you go down from Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, way down here is Corpus Christi. in
I
the
know
Gulf.
Houston is close to the water.
So it's about 2 hours south and west of Houston. So it's right on the coast, but between Houston and Mexico.
Do you know where Cedar Hill is?
Yeah. My brother-in-law lives in Cedar. Is it Cedar Hill? No.
Cedar Hill.
You don't happen to have a Route 66 going through there, do you?
Can you jerk me off in Cedar Hill?
I'm trying to remember where the hell he lives. The one just
my mom is in Cedar Hill. That's where she's
okay.
at.
Yeah, they're right next to Round Rock, but I can't remember Cedar Park.
And
Cedar Park,
I was
Texas.
I was trying to get. I was trying to get to the. I was trying to get to the water, but apparently she's not close.
Who else is laughing?
What the fuck?
That's Chan.
What are you laughing about?
He's dying, dude.
Is that Mudley?
No, that's Chan, dude.
Mudley?
Chan's fucking thinks it's funny, dude. He's laughing hard.
What the fuck? What? I want to
Yeah.
in
Let
on
me
the
hear
joke.
Mudley laugh. Let me hear Mudley.
I want to in on the joke. What the fuck is a joke?
My stomach hurts.
From what? What you laughing
I
about?
want to hear Mudley.
What's?
I want to hear James do Mudley.
Well, Chan's doing it.
Sorry.
Chan, what the fuck are you laughing about, dude?
Sorry.
What's so fucking funny? Now you gotta fucking spill it and spill it fast.
What? Hurry up.
I was laughing at the fact that this is gonna sound like a real asshole, but I was laughing at the fact that David doesn't really know anything about Texas, and he was trying to relate. And then I saw this GIF of this dude. He's moving something really heavy with the dolly, and it falls over, and it fucking flings him.
Oh, that's an
Across
old
the
one,
room.
bro.
Yeah, I know, but it just
Hey,
sent me
Chen.
to the
Hey. That's funny, Doug.
I know.
All right. Did you experience any racism, David?
Hey,
or as we call it, Southern hospitality.
I did not, but you know what I experienced? Derek, that's funny. But you know what I experienced? You know what I experienced? A lot of interracial couples.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Really?
Mm.
So why does people have this assumption that Texas is all a bunch of racist dummies?
Because there's a lot of fucking racist dummies in Texas.
Oh, okay.
That's why you're asking why do people think California is full of a bunch of fucking Fruit Loop hippies?
There's a lot of Fruit Loop.
Exactly.
A lot of Fruit Loop hippies.
A lot of granola heads in fucking California. There's a lot of racists in Texas, dude.
So what are they like? They like, look at these look at these race traitors.
There's a lot of interracial couples in this state, in that state, bro. For real.
Right.
Me and Jackie were just fucking going to eat some breakfast, and I looked over. All of a sudden, there's a fucking old black lady with an old white man, and there's.
Dude, can I share a fucked up story?
It was crazy.
So this is actually from your state, Mississippi, dude. I had a buddy of mine when I was in tech school. I was out in Biloxi, and he was a army guy, black dude dating this fucking fine ass German chick that he married. All that was dating her. He's married to her. Excuse me. Anyway, but she was white, dude. She's about as white as you get. We went to a restaurant. We eat this whole fucking meal. They share drinks. They share a plate. They share fucking everything. And when the
hold on. All right, shut up, Dave. Hold on. He's telling us about. Okay, David went out real quick. I'm gonna catch you up real quick. There's this one black dude he knew in the army is dating this really hot white chick. Okay, go ahead.
I'm married to her.
Oh, married to her. Okay.
Yeah, so we go to a restaurant. They share a plate. They share a drink. They, everything. They're sitting on that side of the table from each other. Okay. The fucking lady brings us the bill, and me and his wife are lumped together, and he was by himself, dude.
Derek, he didn't like that, or what?
Well, dude, he was married to her. They shared a fucking meal and sat on that side.
So maybe it was when he was writing up the receipt. Maybe he was writing the receipt. It's like the closet racist. Hold on, shut up, motherfucker. like maybe when he was writing the receipt, he's like, we can't take away their rights, but I can write the receipt the way I want to do it.
Maybe they thought I was like a little dick cuckold dude, and like he was banging my wife or some shit.
Oh, like you had a fantasy of some black dude banging your white wife.
Seriously, I was like, I just paid for the whole fucking thing. I just paid all of the bill.
No. He's like, they're not sharing food. His slave is feeding her.
You dick bag.
Dude, that was Mississippi, man.
Mississippi. Like that's what must be going on here.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
This doesn't be making sense. The only thing I can comprehend in my mind is that's his slave, and he's feeding her.
In my racist mind, dude. Yeah, so that was kind of fucked up, dude. But he was he was cool as shit about it. He was like, it fucking happens. He's like, but I'm banging a hot ass fucking woman. So I'm not too worried about it.
And a white guy?
He was banging a white woman?
Dude, it was his wife. She was a German national, dude. She was fucking so hot.
Was she banging?
So she was like, so she was the true Aryan, right?
She doesn't get, she was white.
Yeah.
It doesn't get more Aryan than that, man.
No.
I don't think so. Are you peeing? Okay. What's going on? Okay, anyway, guys. All right, guys, that concludes our show. Appreciate Eddie Rose that you came on, man, and telling your story and getting the facts straight.
Getting them facts straight.
And telling some of your goofy stories. And David, appreciate your entertainment tonight. Your fucking high-ass self. And Chan kind of entered in at the end, fucking laughing at fucking people getting launched at dollies or something.
Yeah, dude, we did not do one YouTube video this entire episode.
No, we didn't because it was like.
Is this a first for the?
I want to talk about my experience at the Cowboy Stadium.
Oh God! Well, come on, next time when you fucking haven't drinking as much and
because you're gonna just be. Story. I know you're not even gonna tell the story. You're gonna talk about like man.
Footballs, right?
I said sign my football, and then he did. Then he's gonna end it with that. I'm like, what?
Bro.
Anyway,
Bro.
make sure you visit us at jamesandgeorge.com. That's George with the J Jorge. Jamesandjorge.com for all our stuff. Fucking George. All our Facebook stuff's on there. Twitter. Our podcast.
We ain't got no Twitter.
We're available on iTunes. We're on YouTube. All that shit. So you could see us all be talking. Especially on this episode, you get to see what some of us look like in rows when he was chilling. So make sure you visit our website, jamesgeorge.com. You guys got anything to add before we leave? We leave this?
I love you.
No.
I love you too. Any shout outs? All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Later.
All right, bye.